as we had last left it off, the attack on Bliss's manor took a heavy toll on the property. However, Bliss was able to convince Sex and the Punishing Krakens to cease their rampage after presenting them with a specific artifact. Sex was deeply interested in this, and Bliss was charmed by Slovo to take them to a place called the Thinning Descent, where Sex hoped to use this planar travelling artifact for unknown purposes. However, the allure of pinpoint travel in planar realms was too much to let up. So after overcoming a bunch of puzzles that Bliss had left behind in her now ruined manor, you were able to discover the location of the Thinning Descent. Verity teleportation circled you all to this exact spot, and the teleportation itself was a very strange event. And now you stand here, on an island where waters and mountains stretch out, as far as the eye can see, in a strange set of starlight, the wind blowing in your hairs, a bit of dust and a bit of sand sort of creeping up in between into your shoes, up in your knickers of your clothes. And ahead of you, lit fires on pillars, following a path towards some form of temple. What would you guys like to do?
Do we see any signs that perhaps a random woman, a vampire, a few other people in a floating eyeball all came down this path recently?
Make a perception check, please. There are traces of recent interaction. Dust on some of the pillars that have been disturbed. The lit torches could possibly be a cause, though whether or not that is because of magic or if it was lit is another cause unknown to be certain. But the door ahead, well, the entrance ahead looks like it did have a door that had shut it, but is now kind of open and been left open.
So I probably suggest making our way down toward the door, but I will be looking out for anything unusual or trappy wise, because this looks far too foreboding a path.
Okay. Well, please go ahead and move your tokens as you see fit.
I'll lead the way. What could possibly go wrong, guys?
As you step forward, Rennas, the lights on the side get a little bit brighter.
Ooh, they must recognise how important I am.
Yes, Verity?
So you know, I'm going to be on my broom.
Okay.
I'm going to be on my broom.
Okay. Are you travelling at a certain height in the air, or are you just hovering off the ground for now?
I think I'm going to be like 10 feet up and just keeping an eye on surroundings.
All right. Can I get a perception check from you, please, then?
Okay. Perception. Not that good. That's a 9.
It's a bit. Get a little bit of dust in your eyes up there. It's you can't see very well. And it's nighttime as well. So. Okay. No worries.
I didn't do that. Did I get sucked over to the side?
Yeah, as you're walking along, Rennas, the next thing you know, You're by a pillar.
How very unusual. I will try and move away. I'm going to try and go behind the pillar this time.
That's fine. You can walk away from it as naturally as possible.
Am I on the pillar?
Yeah. as you blink and you're suddenly on top of this 15-foot high pillar, Arrabella.
I'd curse and then kind of crouch down and try and get my bearings because I was in the process of walking then.
Yeah. A weird sensation.
Yeah, I'll just be like to people like, sure, I don't need to tell you this, guys, but I don't know any teleportation spells. I don't know how I'm up here. I think it's something to do with this place. Oh, did one of you do this to me?
I just let everyone think that I just moved really, really quick because I mean, it's me.
Did we see anything? Because we were kind of standing sort of on line with the pillar. Did she run past us?
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
It's odd. You don't remember seeing Arrabella go up there. But you recognize this as a falsehood. Like, you feel as if you would have noticed it. Maybe something's making you not remember it, or misremember it.
Kind of like lower myself down gently
Yep.
on the pillar.
Takes you a minute or so.
Going behind the pillars seems not any safer at all, guys. But that's fine. I'll come up this side instead. I'm happy being teleported about, I guess.
How did Verity get so far? Oh, that's how.
Because I'm flying, I think.
Hold on. So, are we saying that Verity's the only one unaffected by this, or?
Nah, she just jolted as well.
Okay.
Did I? Because I've been moving myself, and I haven't seen
Yeah.
myself change.
At this point,
pushed back.
all the lights on the pillars light up brightly. And there is a bluish mist that starts emanating off of Verity. Boom. Boom. And just ahead of you, Verity, you can see this greenish-like gas rise and take form. And it just sort of stays there. This greenish cloud.
Who farted?
Um, things are weird here, so I'm just going to be like, hello, friend?
At this point, the pillars. You see a blue spark of energy from them. And then small little pellets, small little lights, just ping off towards you, Verity, like a magic missile. They ping off of your body. Ding, 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 ding. And then they just sort of disperse harmlessly.
What is this? A magic missile for ants?
Hmm.
And then you hear some rumblings all around you. From the pillars come out strange forms of energy. blackish like tubes that vortex within themselves emanate from the pillars.
I move into the centre, away from them as far as possible.
Behind you, from the pillars, flaming hands burst forth. And then, from the dirt, way back where you first started, you can see these small little bubbles of sand. Bloop, bloop, and you can see tiny little hands and feet crawl out from there with tiny little knives and dollish-like faces.
Verity, have you brought your goddamn dolls back again? They were creepy as fuck the first time you had them.
And then, at that same moment, Verity, from your hands erupts energy that spark off to your left and to your right. They form into bluish spectral forms of hands. Verity, you recognize these as spells. You recognize
I was
Steve's
gonna say-
hands.
Are these? I think that's the fart cloud that I made when I was pulling a prank on you guys, and those are my dolls. Those are the hands of Steve, which I twinned.
Well, if
Not
every
sure about
single spell that you've ever done is coming
shadow
back to haunt us,
things, so I've probably done something creepy like that at some point. Oh my god, when I potentially.
Should we be concerned?
Yeah, just a little.
Well, like, I usually ever use most of these spells for, like, pranks, and, like, if it's, like, the hand of Steve and they're coming from me, if I remain chill, then maybe they'll be fine. And I just kind of, like, wave at one of the hands.
or
Yeah, the
maybe
hand
they'll
waves
crush
at
you
you.
into oblivion. Oh, okay, maybe not.
And Verity, no offense, but I've seen you cause a hell of a lot more damage than just pranks.
Hmm.
Yeah, we fell out of a tree once because the tree still set on fire because of Verity.
Rennas, as you get closer to that green cloud, you notice a stench that's just like, oh. You get the feeling,
Yep, that's the fart cloud.
should you get closer, it could be dangerous.
Have I seen it move at all, or is it just a
It's just
cloud of
vortexing
green?
on the spot at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go up to the cloud slowly and just be like, excuse me, can we get through?
It does not respond.
Careful, Verity. Hold your breath.
The dolls start marching towards you. And you'll hear almost animatic little voices coming from them. Come play with us, Verity, forever and ever.
Verity, please do not play with those dolls.
The burning hands start to shift away.
Okay.
Come play with us, Verity, forever.
I'm going to try and use prestidigitation to move the cloud. Like, make it less smelly or, like, clean it.
It's a clean fart cloud.
It has no effect. You cast prestidigitation, but this is a separate entity, alive.
Is the door behind
Hello?
it still open? Ooh,
Yeah.
sorry. In that case, I am going to hold my breath and run for the door.
Okay. As you do, the cloud lashes out towards you. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Probably. It's about the only thing I can do. 25.
Yep. So you duck underneath this this cloud that sort of strikes out towards you, and you're like. However, you're quick enough to get through it without taking any major damage. So you're able to get to there.
And I'll
And
call
at
back
that
to everyone
point,
that yes, it will attack you if you get close to it. I don't know what it does.
well, at that point, all of the living spells around you react, and they begin to rush forward towards Rennas and Verity.
Whoops.
Can I get initiative, please?
Oh, no.
Even the dwarf's quick off the mark than me. God.
Don't complain.
You are currently reeling from a stink cloud.
Yeah, gasping for air.
How do we fight spells? Jesus.
Just you cannot
Well,
throw
Jesus?
You cannot throw Jesuses at people. Just
I mean, I think that would be a very effective method, personally.
Maybe we should use the power of religion.
I mean, it works usually.
Yeah, if everything really goes wrong, we'll just ask Moradin for help.
Yeah, just another hand, but this one wafts away the fart cloud instead of punching it.
For some reason, one of the living Bigby's hand sheet won't open for me. Hold on, I'll have to get it from. Like I've opened every other one of them. It's just that one particular one doesn't open. How odd.
Just trying to spite you.
Hey, I was prepared for weird things to happen. That's 8 plus. Eight plus. Once I see it. Come on, whenever you're ready. That'd be fantastic. There we go. Nothing to that, so 8 for that one then. Okay, so top. Look. How the fuck am I? How the fuck are you down there, Rennas?
Because I get a
Supposed to be
+5,
fast.
but I roll shit, so.
It's supposed to be fast.
I know!
I got 2 natural 20s on my initiative. Oh shit, that's not good.
No, that's perfectly good. I'm very happy with you having natural 20s on initiative, as long as that's the only place you get them.
Alright, well then, top of the round is the living cloud kill. So, the cloud bursts out. And then a 40-foot diameter sphere of it. It expands. And whilst it's centered within the middle of it, like kind of like it creates a mist or a cloud, a fog around it of greenish gas. So nothing happens yet, but it will stuff will happen at the start of your guys' turns. That's what that one does. The Burning Hands. They're going to rush forward. What's their speed? 25 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so 3 of them, as they're rushing forward, cones of flames start expelling from their hands. I need Arrabella and Otti to make 3 dexterity saving throws, and Russ to make 1, please. Sorry, yes, 1.
Can I see these coming?
Yes. Alright, so save for Arri, fail for Russ, 2 saves and 1 fail for Otti. So, Russ, you're going to take 13 points of fire damage. Arrabella and Otti, you will take 6 points of fire damage. And then I'll just reroll this twice. So, both of you take 4 points of fire damage, and then the final one. Otti, you take 13 points of fire damage, and Arrabella, you will take 6. Right, Otti, it's your turn.
Does anything happen from being in the cloud?
Yes, at the top of your turn, Otti, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? DC 16. Unfortunately, that is a fail. So you will take 5d8 poison damage. So you take... Oh shit, that's awful. 11 points of poison damage for you, Otti.
I mean,
As
you
you take
say
a
that,
big-
but I'm like
Rennas
at
level
half
volume.
health already, and we haven't even had a go yet. So
So you take this breath... you start like almost gagging on yourself. It's awful.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to come over here. Actually, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to take Hud out and swing this, whatever this is here.
This black cylinder tube-like thing.
Yep, it's getting
Yeah,
hit.
go
with
right
that.
ahead and make an attack roll. Natural 1. Oh, no.
We're doing
Gonna
one.
swing again.
Yep.
That's better.
Yeah, that one's a hit. So on the first one, you just crack into the pillar it's emanating from. Resealing yourself, you bring the axe down on top of it. Go ahead and roll damage. 14 magical slashing damage against this creature. You don't know if you've hurt it or not. You just hear this almost... As the spell itself sort of envelops into itself and then sort of retains shape.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Alright. Verity, at the top of your round, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? That's a success, so you take half damage. That is 16 points of poison damage.
You take more on half than Otis did on full.
Yeah. I'm going to fly up so I'm out of the stink
All right,
cloud.
so you'll fly up about 30 feet then. So you're 40 feet above the ground now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh no!
I guess George couldn't hear us.
We can hear you, Verity. So you'll be 40 feet above the ground right now, outside of the clouds sphere. If you are talking, Verity, we can't hear you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Looks like they're having issues. So I don't want to skip Verity's turn and come back to her.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't think I have a choice at this rate, to be honest. Alright, I think we'll have to go back to Verity's turn, so hopefully whatever she does, whatever I do now isn't too negated, but we'll see. Okay. So the living demi-planes, they start sort of hovering across the floor. So one goes for you, Otti. One goes for you, Korgrin. One goes for you, Arrabella. One goes for you, Russ. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so. Ah, yeah. Fucking Discord.
Hello?
Ah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So, what will be your turn? You can see these living demi-planes move to envelop your friends.
So I want to fly up and out of the stink cloud.
Right, so you're 40 feet in the air at the moment to avoid the stink cloud.
And I'm gonna go for a firebolt.
Who are you going to firebolt?
The stink cloud's gonna keep being a pain if it's gonna chip us down with the Constitution saves. So I'll do him.
Okay, please make an attack roll on it.
Firebolt. Mm. 29 to hit.
29 will definitely hit the creature.
And then that's 3d10 5.
Very good.
18.
Oh, nice. 18 points of fire damage. As the firebolt flies down towards the living gas thing, it envelops into itself as there's a minor explosion within itself. It fluctuates and then retakes its form. Yeah.
And then is anyone looking low?
I'm a little bit sad.
It maintains concentration on what it's doing at the moment.
Okay. Like anyone who might potentially go down with anything? No? Good.
You guys are pretty
good.
hearty at the moment.
I think OT's the lowest at about half health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then that's my turn. And I'm just gonna be like, well, fuck this.
Right. Okay, so these black tubes move into your spaces, everyone. Otti, can you make a dexterity saving throw? Korgrin, can you make 2 dexterity saving throws? Russ, can you make 2 dexterity saving throws? And Arrabella, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please? Okay, so everybody succeeds. Russ, second one, just barely succeeds as these living demi-planes move to envelop you to transport you to another place. However, you guys are able to get out of the way in time. Right, Arrabella, it's your turn.
So they close, and I think I know what I'm going to take the next time I can get a feat or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the thing that stops disadvantage when something is within 5 feet of you. I think that's something you can get anyway. But because I can't really shoot unless if I do shoot, it's a disadvantage. I am going to get my scimitar out, and I'm going
Okay.
to stab. Hopefully.
Arri has a scimitar.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I've had a scimitar for ages.
I vaguely remember the scimitar.
Which one are you hitting?
I am going to hit whichever one of these demi-planes went to hit me.
That would be that little fucker there. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely a hit. Roll damage. Okay. So as you cut into it, you can see this blackish, like,
Oh yeah.
wisp energy. Oh yes, can I get a con save from you as well, Arrabella? That's good. You succeed, so you're going to take half damage. 58. Yeah, so that will be 9 points of poison damage against you.
Okay.
Yeah, so this black wispy like ooze boom, sort of splees away from this living demi-plane. However, it just reforms and refluctuates into itself.
Fun. Oh god, there are too many of them.
Second attack?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to try running.
You
Because
could
I
move
can
out the fart cloud.
Yeah, but that's into other things and you know what, bugger it. They get disadvantage on on attacks against me anyway.
Okay.
5,
Ickle.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, so
And then
as you begin rushing away, the living demi-planes do nothing. They likely do not actually have the means to attack beyond occupying spaces. However, those 2 burning hands will attempt to make an opportunity attack against you. So disadvantage, right?
yeah. Because I am nimbly squat.
16 and natural 1.
Both fail.
Okay, so yeah, you are out of there.
And we've got the rule that weapon changes are okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like the way I see it is like you drop one and you pull out your next weapon. So I consider it to be a free action, but I don't. If you basically, if you swap weapons like 3 times around, then I might have an issue. Basically.
That's fair. Like I'll say that as I'm running, I'm dropping my scimitar, grabbing out my fiend bow.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to do is it my bursting arrow?
Yeah.
On that one that I just pinged.
Okay, so that burning hand's right there. Okay.
Oh, wrong bow. Because they're not fiends,
They could be.
and I'm sad.
No, they are constructs, and 16 is a hit. Roll damage.
Boom. So that one there gets that damage, and then I think it's that one and every other one gets 2d6 force. Let me have a look.
Okay.
The target and all other creatures take 2d6 force.
Lovely.
Here we go.
Right. So that one there, as soon as it's hit with the arrow, it blows up, and you can see the fiery hand just disperses from existence. everything around. Or is it 10 feet around it?
Yeah. Everything
So
within
I'll
10 feet of it, so.
I'll actually get that one there as well. So that's. So from that massive, like, force-like explosion, all of them, that were all three, the other three that were there, yeah, they fluctuate from this huge, like, boom. As you can see, they are lessened, but still relatively healthy.
And then I'm going to Horde Breaker that one
Standing.
because I can.
Okay,
It's very rare you actually put them together, so
I know.
gonna make it while I
Enjoy it.
can.
So you spin around again. Yep. And that one gets hit by another arrow. And that one disperses
Yay.
into flame.
This is where it comes back as something a lot more like worse than burning hands. That's me. Thank you.
It's only a first level spell. It's not that powerful. Alright, Korgrin, you're up. Can you make a constitution saving throw, please? At advantage because of your dwarven heritage.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's a save.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
So
you take half damage. Are you
And
resistant to poison damage?
I am
as well?
indeed.
So it's 11 reduced down to 5 poison damage.
Mm-hmm. Just as I'm kind of coughing my way through the ass gas, I'll just I smelt soldiers do worse. I'm going to move through just because I've smelt worse doesn't necessarily mean I want to linger in it. So that is 1, 2, 3, 15 foot of movement. Let me just check something. 15, 20, meh, 15, 10. That's fine. That position will do. I will cast Spirit Guardians. Just too much, and just have at them, lads.
Okay, so
that'll just be at level 3. Spirit Guardians. I can't really do anything on bonus actions, so really I just need to wait for them to take their turn. So that I will cast. That's 15-foot radius.
All right. So the living dolls, they look at you, Arrabella, as you're running away, and they bring out their little knives, their shanks, and you just see red glow from their lovely dolly little eyes, and they start to rush you. They try to climb on top of you. They try to stab you.
Are they like the same height as Arri?
She's a little bit taller. Right, so these living dolls, they're going to try and do grabby hands against you. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grabby hands. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so obviously the natural 20 will get you.
Yeah, and the 18 does,
anything-
but yeah, just 20 and 18.
Alright, so they just basically just rush on top of you. You start throwing them off of you. One of them is able to grab onto your arm, sort of like pin you down. You take 12 psychic damage. Another one like grabs onto your eyes and starts burying its like shanks into you. So you will take another 9, 18 points of psychic damage for 30 points of psychic damage in total. And you are considered grappled.
Nice.
By 2 of these dolls.
I think Arri and everyone else has got a new fear now.
And then, as a bonus action, all of the dolls start to cackle. So within 30 feet. So, alright, so Korgrin, can you make 4 wisdom saving throws? Arrabella, can you make 3?
Wisdom is not a strong suit. See?
DC
That
11.
one.
It gets
fails.
weaker as it goes along.
One more, Korgrin.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, on the plus side, at least my
Right.
first one was an 18.
So you're just not paying attention to the cackles at the moment, but Arrabella, they're right in your ears. Come play with us, Arrabella. So yeah, you are.
It does
You
say at the
take-
bottom, a creature that succeeds on this saving throw is immune to this doll's cackle for 24 hours,
Yeah,
and my
that
first one
doll.
was a
That
save.
dolls.
Right.
dolls.
Oh, okay, that particular
Yeah.
doll. Fair. Bugger.
Alright,
I
so
tried.
you will be taking 4d4 points. So it's another 10 points of psyching damage.
Sucking
Sucking
damage.
Getting the big suck.
my.
And you are incapacitated as magic compels you to laugh with these dollies.
Brilliant.
So yeah, so you guys just see Arrabella just get swarmed by these dolls. She falls over onto her back, starts laughing as these dolls are laughing at her as they also get their like shanky weapons and start aiming for vital areas. Okay, Rennas, you're up.
Well, Constitution saving throws are obviously my specialty. 12.
That is a failure. So you will take 32 points of poison damage.
Roger, roger. And then, so what I want to do is basically run into the doorway.
Yep.
So
So that will go backwards. It's dim light in there. That will go backwards in a straight line by about 30 feet before it turns around the corner.
I mean, if I can get out of this gas, then I will be doing that. Which, yes, 30 feet. So if I'm inside, but then I'd like to turn around and shoot at the swamp, at the weird gas thing down the corridor.
Okay. Do you want to stealth at first? Or
Yes, I
bonus action dashing?
definitely do. That was the whole reason I ran down here was to hide, and I forgot to say that. Yes,
Yeah.
I do want to hide.
You
so
could
it's
have done
30
that behind
feet
one of the
high.
pillars, but
Well, yes, but then I also thought I'd get out of the thing. So I haven't
Mm.
put myself actually out of the
yeah,
thing, but I am.
No, I'll assume you are because.
So, what a surprise! 25 stealth.
Well, that definitely beats its passive perception.
Okie doke, and I will use one of the 9 magic arrows I have left. I'm not really. Oh no, I've got 7 magic arrows left, so I've been using them more than I thought. But yes, I will use one of them, but I will not activate my bow.
Very good.
I get triple advantage, and I so. Really want to be able to try 28.
32 definitely hits.
Danka, and bang! I clicked it. Yeah, reasonable.
Okay, so 36
36.
points of damage. Alright, so as you fire the arrow, it envelops into this central cloud. And it does fluctuate in and of itself. It momentarily disperses and then comes back together again, but it's weaker than it was.
I will count that as a win,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Alright, it is the Big Bee's hand, living Big Bee's hand.
Does it not have a concentration save? I did when.
Oh, you're right. Oh, my apologies. I just assumed it was going to die before anything else happened. But
I mean, I tried. God,
19
I didn't even fucking made it.
will succeed. Right. So, the living Big Bee's hands. They have a fly speed of 60. They are both going to go charging up towards Verity to double whammy her on both sides. With 2 forceful fists. So they have plus 10 to this Verity. 26 and natural 20.
Does a 30 hit?
Wait. I'm going to use one of my lucks to make him re-roll that.
That natural 20?
Yeah.
Sure. 19.
I
29.
mean, I'm going to hit, but it's not going to be a natural 20.
Oh, that's much better. Okay, so you will be taking 8d8 plus 16 force damage. 66 points of force damage against you, Verity. As everybody sees Verity on her broom, she's like, oh god. and you just see her just sort of like on her broom, like dazed, blood pouring down her mouth, as she's just been kind of like double whammied by two fists.
Well, I was at full health, guys, and now I'm at 30 health.
Okay, Russ, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, please? That's a success. You take half damage. That's
Ugh.
reduced down to 14 points of poison damage for you.
Yep. Okay. I'm. It's really hard to decide. Screw it. I'm going to. I imagine try and help Arri because she seems in a little bit of trouble. So I'm gonna.
Jeez.
1, 2. Each square is 5 foot, right?
Yes.
I think I can move to like here, and I'm going to cast
Okay.
3rd level Spirit Guardians on myself.
Okay, so you're gonna be like Korgrin then.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he? Just out of curiosity, what do these spirit guardians look like for us?
For us, they'd just be, like a bunch of soldiers that were in his army, like no specific people, but just wearing the kind of general
Soldiers,
uniform,
right.
kind of the general armor that everyone
No
else
worries.
Generic Soldier 1. Generic Soldier 2.
wears. Not generic. They'll
Okay,
be of my
so-
specific.
People whom you have fought with or beside before evaporate like burst into existence around you and start protecting you, shielding your back, and lunging out at any of those creepy little dollies. Alright. Anything else from you, Russ?
I'm all out of bardic inspiration, tragically. So.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Okay, so top of the round, it is the living cloud kill. So it is. It's got 25 feet of fly speed. It's going to move a little bit closer towards you, and the cloud actually moves with it as it
That's
moves. And it's going to reach out with 10 feet towards you, Otti, to do a magical strike against you. 21.
I have an ability and I can't remember which one it was on my long list. Hang on.
Shield?
I have got something. Oh my god, this list is too long. Don't
Too many
multicast.
powers.
Too many powers. I'm too powerful. No, it's fine. It's just saving throws. I'm gonna take it.
Okay. So you will take 22 points of poison damage. As it reaches outwards, it literally gets into your orifices, and you can't help but breathe the toxic gas. Okay, that's all this goes. So, top of the round. Korgrin, Russ, just go ahead and roll Spirit Guardians damage, just to see how much these guys die by. He's dead. Yeah, both of them are definitely dead, regardless of
Oh.
whether or not they save or not.
Yeah, well, lucky they're not very strong dollies, because fucking hell.
Actually, he
This is
might
for the
survive
hands.
because he's on full health. He's on full health, so he might survive. So 2 wisdom saving throws. Unfortunately, they're not very wise. 17 and 11. Yeah, no, he's dead. So both of your guardians combined destroy those hands, but this one here is going to. Can't really do much, actually. It's going to hold its action. That's what it's going to do. Right, Otti, you're up. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I mean, I can try. 15.
15, I think, is a fail. I think it's DC 16. Yeah, it's a fail. So you will take 26 points of poison damage.
Hang on, we're mathing. I can't math. I am going to rage for a start
Okay.
because I'm pissed off and half dead. Yes, as well. I'm half dead. So the ancestors come out.
Because you saw everyone else's spirit guardians, you felt left out, so that's the closest to spirit guardian you've got.
No, it's more because I'm really, really upset and I'm really angry,
Yeah.
and everything sucks. And there's now Swarm in there as well, and it's very emotional, so I'm even more angry.
Yeah. So it's Eleanor, Sawam, and your mother as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And some other orky type people.
Yeah. Clan main jaw.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go, will you just fuck off, and go over to this thing and just smack it with the side of HUD.
Okie dokie.
Plus that one. 24.
That's a hit. That's a hit. Roll damage. You strike into it. But part of the gas bursts away. However, it's still there. +5 to this. Makes a save.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Second attack. Yep.
27.
That's another hit. Roll damage. It is 9. So, and once again, like you just basically spin around, chopping it down bit by bit until eventually the gas and the creature and everything around it disperses into harmless magical air.
I'm just gonna shout now, fucking stay there!
Do you want to move anywhere else at all?
No, I'm just gonna square up with the other one.
Alright then. Verity, you're up.
Okay. Okay. So I've got these two big hands on me, right?
Yes.
I don't want to use any big spells. I'm scared. Nope, I don't think I have any big spells that could help this. I'm also really low on health. You know what? Book it. I'm going to start nosediving towards the ground.
Okay. Are you disengaging?
Yes.
So you'll use your action to disengage. Okay. So.
Oh no, I'm not disengaging. I'm using my action.
Oh, right. Okay, so that means they will take the opportunity attacks against you.
But they won't because I'm cute.
No, they are spells. They have no opinions on cuteness. +10, 14, and another 14. You are very lucky. So, hey, as you swing down, they reach out for you, but you're boom, and they sort of crash into each other, and they just start following you downwards with like closed fists, like kind of like Superman style. If Superman was a giant spectral bluish hands.
So yeah, I'm gonna nosedive towards the ground.
Hmm?
And then, like as before I hit the ground, I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself.
Oh yes.
And turn into a giant blue T-Rex.
Oh, I don't have a blue T-Rex, but I do have a T-Rex.
And I wild magic surge.
Oh, 78.
Why? Why are you doing this to us?
I did it! I thought it would be fine.
Can you roll 2d4 play for me, please?
Two D4.
2d4.
Okay. It's rolling. It's just taking its time.
Yeah.
Three.
Okay, so as you do that, as you turn into a T-Rex, you also come innately aware that for the next 3 hours, you can commune with the dead.
Right.
Right, 1,336, huge. Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm a T-Rex, and I'm gonna get ready to chomp on some hands. Oh god, I need T-Rex stats.
So 13 AC, 136 AC, no, HP. And you are Verity. And you can be controlled by Verity. So I'm just going to put Verity herself on the GM layer, and that's Verity there. Okay, so yeah, that's your turn. Alrighty then. Now for the living demiplanes.
They need to make wisdom saving throws.
That's right. 19.
Do you want to take the same damage or reroll?
Reroll it.
Mm-hmm. Which, unfortunately... oh, you're rolling separately?
Yeah.
Okay, so 19
So
pass
13...
and the 2 17 pass.
Okie dokie. So the two closest in front of you, they're the ones who failed, so they take 13 points of radiant damage. You can see the spectral guardians like slash into them. Also, Russ, can you roll your one as well, please?
Oh my god, I can't remember the commands.
Another 11. Okay, so this particular one here is enveloped by two sets of spirit guardians, and then as the sort of spectral blades sink into it, it boom, 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 and then bursts. And as the spell disperses, a fountain of gold coins starts sprinkling about everywhere.
You can hear Rennas sprinting from the tunnel.
All right. So, all right, Otti, can you make a dexterity saving throw? Korgrin, can you make 2 dexterity saving throws? Do you have advantage on your dex saves, Otti?
Yeah, it's some barbarian shit.
Okie dokie.
It's like
Yeah,
the level 2 or level 3.
Yeah,
yeah.
if I can see it coming, I think.
Yes, you can definitely see it coming. No, those. I was thinking I could do something to Verity, but they can't. So, no, the other two. So I can get another 2 dex saves from you, please, Korgrin, and then another 2 wisdom saves.
Motherfucker.
Oh, okay. So Korgrin disappears from existence. Ba-dum!
Hooray! I mean, oh no!
Korgrin, you see blackness, darkness all around you, and the next thing you know, you're in a chamber. You look around. Inside this chamber, you can see 2 skeletons, a warhammer, an axe, and a whole bunch of gold coins all around you.
Oh, shit!
There you go. That's the details there.
I'll just look around, just be like,
Oh. Did I send all of the creatures? No, they're on the GM there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is their turn. Arrabella, you're up.
I'm chuckling.
Oh yes, you are. So you're incapacitated for the next minute. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Is it wisdom saves? And I gotta make 2, yeah?
I
I think it said I can make them on every turn.
you get to make saves.
I believe so. I'm just checking. Yeah, at the end of its turns, you can repeat the saving throw. So, yeah. So, 2 saves, please. DC 11. No, no. You are still laughing like a maniacal woman.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, God. So, yeah. Korgrin, it's your turn. You are in this chamber.
I mean, I don't really know these details, the extra dimensional
No, you
chamber.
don't.
So, I don't know. Do I still have my spirit guardians?
Yeah, they're up.
Then, we're just kind of looking at each other, just shrugging a little bit. Fuck it, if I'm here, I'll pick up the fucking weapons. I don't know if they're good or not. I'm just, finders keepers. Don't mind me, lads.
Okay, so you take
And
the
I'll
weapons.
just spend my turn just kind of rummaging around, seeing,
Looting.
touching the walls and like, what the fuck is this place? Like, where have I gone?
It's kind of warm and slimy inside.
Ugh, something's eaten me. I've been bored. Oh no, this is not my fetish.
Okay, so it's the living dolls' turn. The living dolls are going to try and
Make wisdom saving throws.
Shank. Yeah. Oh yes, they do actually. I'm just going to roll for all of them just to save time. 21. So roll your Spirit Guardian's damage, Russ.
So, just to ruin myself, I don't think the dolls actually took damage from my Spirit Guardians yet because they're super behind. They're super behind me in the terrain, so I think it's still a 6.
No, you can re-roll
I
it.
think it was-
It's fine because they roll a different saves.
Jack generally rules it as like different damage for different creatures.
I was
rather
going
than
to roll
the
a
same
5
damage.
then,
Yeah.
just to be even worse.
17.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that would be 8 points of force damage against them all. Okay, so all at advantage. They're all going to start trying to stab Arrabella.
Yeah, that was why I stepped up.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I just rolled 2d20s at a time. So first, second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. There we go.
So
Okay, so the natural 20 will definitely get you.
And the 18.
They have plus zeros on this, just so you know.
yeah, so it's 2 hits then. The 18
Alright.
and the 20.
Okay, so the non-crits take 3 points of stabbing damage, and then for the crit itself, you take 8 points of stabbing damage.
I think I would have cried if they all hit.
It's like I was thinking to
said
myself, this
died
is
wrong.
the only way they'll be able to hit somebody if they grapple somebody and get them incapacitated. That's the only way they're
Yeah.
going to hit with their knives.
So I have a thing as well where I actually have advantage to escape being grappled. But while I'm laughing like a maniacal person,
You
I can't do
it.
that.
So you're being stabbed in your kidneys and in your liver, and like,
Yes, help me!
it's really fucking weird. Okay, that's their turn. Rennas, you're up.
So Rennas comes bounding back down, but stops just inside the doorway. And hides in the little dark shadows like the coward he is. Or the tactician, one of the two.
Yep.
Dirty.
That is definitely a stealth. Yeah, they don't know
Yes,
you're
I'm going to shoot one of the Bigby hand things that appears to be
there.
closest.
Okie dokie.
Let's go for a bit of sharpshooter. And I thought sharpshooter was going to fail me. That's a 20 to hit.
20 is just a hit on the Big B's hands. So it's 20, 44 points of damage. So the arrow flies up, going through the fist of the spell itself, and it you see like electrical currents just spark from it, and it just goes. It starts shaking its hand. That really fucking hurt it, but it's still functioning as a spell.
Damn it! And that's me.
Okay, So the living Bigby's hands will continue their pursuit of Verity, who is now in giant T-Rex form, and they will attempt to make 2 forceful fist attacks against it. So plus 10 on these.
I think you'll find fisting a
18
T-Rex harder than fisting
and
a little girl.
24. 2 hits against the AC 13. So it's going to be... I'll have to roll the damage separately because of concentration checks. So 4d8 plus 8. So 18 points of force damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw. DC 10.
For me or the T-Rex?
For the T-Rex, plus 4 on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. And then the second one, plus 8, so that's 29 points of force damage. And yeah, you're good on that one. So 18 plus 29 was 39. It's for 47 points of force damage against you. Alright, and that is their turn. So they can't occupy your space, so they will be there. Okay, Russ, you're up.
Yeah, I'll just be like, fucking hell, they're coming from all directions, and I think I'm gonna try something a bit different, and I'm going to try and cast Dispel Magic on the Bigby's hand that Rennas didn't hit.
What level are you casting it at?
Just third. Well, yeah, just third. So I need to do a charisma check of some kind.
Again, well, they have magical resistance against saving throws and other magical effects. So this will be a contested. So I'm gonna. Not too sure how to rule this, to be honest.
Isn't magical resistance? They have advantage on the DC
against spells and other magical effects.
Yeah, but they're not rolling. I am.
So maybe
they're actual creatures, though. They're living spells. I'm not sure if
then either Russ rolls at a disadvantage, or
I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna right. So Russ, go ahead and roll your check at disadvantage.
I'll just be fucking like, oh. Yeah. Okay. So hang on, charisma check. Then.
Yeah.
How do I...
disadvantage, please.
Oh, yikes.
So that will not dispel them, unfortunately.
You would get your proficiency on that as well, I believe, because it's...
No, I just get... No, I don't, I'm not for a check.
No, with spellcasting checks, it's not proficiency, it's just...
My apologies.
Okay.
But I get +2 because Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're they're a 5th level spell, I believe. Bigby's hand is 5th level. So I would have put the DC at 15. So
yeah.
Okay. So unfortunately, you cast a spell, Russ, but nothing happens. Is there anything else you want to do?
Is there anything else I can do? Not really. No, I might just you know what? I've got all the dollies in my spirit things, so I think moving would be a bit of a problem. So I'll just stay put.
Alright. Living Burning Hands has had enough, so he's going to move in. He's going to make his wisdom saving throw. 10. That's a fail. Roll your damage.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, damn.
I don't know what's up with me tonight.
Only one guardian goes for him as he goes up behind you. And can you make a dex... Go back one. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please, Russ?
Not a disadvantage, but anyway, it's still in that one, isn't it? So.
Yes, so...
Cool.
So you take 15 points of fire damage.
Okay. And I also need to do a concentration check.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Sorry, it's not a save. Is it a save? No.
Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 10.
Oh, so sorry, I put it at advantage by mistake. I'm so stupid.
That's fine. All right, Otti, you're up.
I'm just gonna stare back at this black void and be like, "You're next," and smack him in the pod.
Sure, go ahead.
It's a
That's
26.
a hit. Roll damage. That's 14 points of damage. So you cut into it, and it fluctuates but continues to function.
Gonna hit it again. 14.
That's another hit. That's another hit. Yeah. And the second one, you cut into it and you break it in half, and the spell disperses. And as it does, gold coins and potions start pouring out of it and start spreading across the floor.
And Sawam and Eleanor and are just standing there like, "Oh, I've got nothing to do now." They're killing the things I hit. And I'm gonna move back. How far off the ground?
Just so you know, those big bee's hands are on are basically on ground floor now, next to Verity. So
I'm gonna stay where I am. Then I'm gonna stay there.
okay. All right, Verity, it's your turn. You are a T-Rex. Roar!
A T-Rex who can speak with the dead.
I'm a multi-attack. I'm a bite the one to the left and a tail the one to the right. I don't know
Okay.
what's left or right.
Left. Right. So, yeah.
So, bite to the one.
That's a hit. So that's the bite attack on that one.
And then I'm just going to roll for the attack to the other one, the tail attack.
Oh. That's another hit. Lovely.
Okay, so the bite on the left, that's 4d12 plus 7.
7. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Chomp. Why do you take so long to roll?
I know. Roll 20. To be fair, actually, your bare minimum. Yeah, I'm not even going to mince words. Regardless of what you roll, as you chomp down onto the hands, you just sink your teeth into the energy, and it disperses, like breaking glass.
Oh, come on, yeah. And there's the tail
There we
attack
go.
as
32.
well. And 20 to the other one with the tail attack.
And you smack the other one with your tail, and it goes boom, 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 spins around on the spot. You can see some cracks in its ethereal form, but it's still functioning.
I'm just going to look at Otti. I'm going to be like,
I laugh back.
Right. 2 wisdom saving throws from the demi-planes. 10 and 19. So 1 succeeds, 1 does not. So go ahead and roll Spirit Guardian's damage, please, Russ. So 1 takes 8, 1 takes 4. Okay, so the one that has sucked up Korgrin, it's going to start 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Fucking legging it, the little asshole.
What fucking movement have these things got? Like 6 miles?
It's a fucking Roomba. I've been sucked up by a Roomba.
Alright.
It's going back to recharge.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Otti, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please? You're good? Alright. This one's moving in towards you, Russ. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
I am gonna die.
You make the save.
What I've rolled seriously. I've hardly rolled above a 3 tonight. Like,
Yeah, no. Low DCs for these creatures, but it is DC 10, just so you know. And this one is going to start making its way towards Rennas. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, Arrabella. You are laughing whilst being stabbed.
Let's see if
May
I
you
can
repeat your saving throws.
It's one.
Alright, so you snap out of both of them, and you're able to and you just realise at this point that these stabby little dolls are on you.
Is that my turn for this thing, or I can't remember what it said.
The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn, yes. So that would be your turn, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that is it for you. Sorry about that. I know it's been long and you're not doing anything.
I assume. Oh no, it's fine. I assume that it includes movement too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
that's
literally,
fine.
you don't do anything. It's the end of your turn. Okay,
No.
so Korgrin, you are still looting, I imagine.
The one that's given me the big suck, does it need to make an internal wisdom saving throw before it gets beaten?
No,
the
you're in
shit
an
out of
extra
it?
dimensional space that's not
Okay.
considered the creature.
Okay,
So-
that's fine. I just didn't know how it was. I mean, how long does it take to pick up 2 weapons, you know?
It'll be an action, so you know, like, and you start scooping up some of the gold, I guess.
No, Korgrin's not. You know, I saw gold come out of the other one. I'm going to make an educated guess, albeit I'm not all that bright. Just and then I don't know. I'll kick one of the walls, see if it reacts at all.
Make an attack roll.
It's unarmed, right? So it's just D20 plus strength, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
D, which should just be this.
Boing! You bounce off of it.
Thought it had an AC of 10. Not that I know.
No. The DC
Oh, AC
10.
17. Shit.
Yeah,
Never
AC
mind
17.
Oh, God.
Pushing it.
Then I'll be like, well, it connected. Okay, maybe I need to force my way out.
A mystery to be solved. Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
kind of ready myself, but next turn I'll take an attack.
No worries. All right, so the living dolls will continue to swarm Arrabella, who's still prone.
Do a save there.
So, oh yes, that's right. I'll roll for all of them just to save time.
Oof.
Natural 20. So roll damage.
8.
At least you rolled high.
10.
Nice.
Oh well, this one's destroyed. As is this one. The rest of them are damaged by that quite high roll, actually. So that means only 5 attacks at advantage against you, Arrabella.
Saved.
Okay, I'm grappled, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, only one left is grappling you. So, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 18 and 19. They get you, don't they?
Yeah.
So you take 5 points of stabbing damage.
Wee.
Right, Rennas, you're up.
So Rennas was literally going into his pocket and bringing out Rorik's gem, and then saw the little whatever the fuck those little black things are called scatter, and he's shoves it back in his pocket and just kind of panic fires at the one that's now 5 feet from him.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That's definitely a hit against the creature. Roll damage.
Lack of sneak attack, but I do have the +10 from the sharpshooter. So hopefully I have played it. There we go.
So that's 23. So as you sink the arrow into it, it and bursts apart.
I think that's
as
the best
it
sneak
does,
attack I've ever rolled, and I'm really upset it doesn't count. I definitely unpicked it, so it just rolled it just to spite me.
Well, as you can see from your perspective, as the spell fails and is destroyed, fountains of gold start spraying out.
And bonus action, catch gold.
Roll 2d20. You
21.
capture 21 gold pieces in your hands.
Sold. I mean, I was going to hide, but 21 gold, 21 gold. Because, we're not
Alright.
massively rich.
The Big B's hand is going to turn around and sucker punch the T-Rex. 26 will hit. That's 4d8 plus 8. Oof, that's 24 points of force damage against Verity. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? Oh no! You are knocked out of T-Rex form. And you turn back into Verity. And you can see the hand just go, gives the thumbs up as it starts getting closer menacingly towards you. Alright, Russ, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to take a couple of steps back from the void.
Okay.
And
Nothing happens.
Yeah, and I am going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Boop.
Hit. Yep.
That's max damage.
Part of it blows up, but
Yeah.
still functioning.
Then I'll go again.
That's another hit. The second one bursts into itself, and you can see fountains of gold and a few gems start spraying out of it.
And then I'm going to use my third beam to attack Bigby's hand, I guess.
Okay. That is a hit against a creature.
Yeah, I don't know what's... Yeah.
All right,
It rolls
so
all over the place.
you create a massive crack into its ethereal-like armor, and it's now struggling to function. All right.
My turn.
Okay, so it's the living, burning handstand, so it needs to roll a d6. It does not get its thing back, so it's going to rush forward towards you, Russ, making a wisdom saving throw as it goes. 1, so roll Spirit Guardian damage.
Yeah.
That is actually its hit points. So yeah, as it's rushing forward, trying to grab into you, your guardians get in the way and just cut it. And eventually it's only just a tiny little ember of flame just bounces off of your nose. Right. Otti, you're up.
I'm trying to call someone apparently because I pressed the wrong side of the thingy. I'm going to come up next to little Verity. She's not T-Rex Verity anymore. And I'm going to try and hit Bigby's hand with HUD.
Sure.
It's not an advantage, so 17.
So 17 is a miss then. You strike, but you do not break into its ethereal armor.
I'm going to hit again.
Okay. And you just strike it again, it just gets its little middle finger and just pings it away. Ting!
And I'm going to second wind as a bonus action.
Alrighty then. The guardian, your spirit guardians, so Suwam and Eleanor, they are now distracting that Bigby's hand, aren't they?
Yes, I believe so. I will bring it up again.
The first
you
creature
hit.
you hit. Yeah,
Yep.
so it's not distracted at the moment. Okay,
They're dancing round him. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let me do that's 3 plus 10 to
Your
13.
fighter level.
Yep,
Yeah.
13.
Okay. So you get your breath back. Verity, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that I noticed at some point Korgrin disappear, and now that bloke's blitzing away, right?
Yep.
I guess I'll level 3 guiding bolt him.
Okie dokie. Okay, range spell attack, please.
Where is that?
Natural 20.
Plus 13.
No, it hits.
So then
So
that
obviously, roll your damage. It's doubled. Yeah.
is shit. Hold on, guiding bolt.
It's
86, I think.
46.
You casted it at what level?
Third level.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, 46 then. Yeah.
No, it's 46 at level 1, so 5d6.
Oh, yeah. So you add a d6 onto it for every level. So
12d6.
76, isn't it? Oh, yeah, 66. 66, yes.
Eh,
17 doubled.
32. 34.
32. Okie dokie. So as the guiding bolt streaks across, as it hits into the back of the extra dimensional space, it blows up, and you just see gold coins, skeletons, and Korgrin burst out. And Korgrin, you just go, whoa! You fly up about 5 feet into the air and take a tumble and hit the ground. Boom.
You're welcome. And then I'm going to cower behind Otti.
Okay. So it's the Demiplane's turn. There's only one left. I suppose it's actually going to go for you, Verity. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Ay, caramba.
Yeah, it tries to envelop you, but you get away from it. All right, Arrabella, it is your turn. You are no longer incapacitated. You are still grappled by one creature, but that doesn't stop you from getting up.
Like it's just the image of a tiny creature grappling me that's stopping me from moving. And it's just...
You ain't going nowhere, motherfucker.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and break the grapple with. Where
You know,
is it?
you can attack it with your scimitar, just so you know, without any disadvantage.
I dropped it.
Oh
I got
yeah,
a dagger
you did,
though.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason why my drawing is like millions of weapons behind my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll attack it then. Did you
With
say
your
no
dagger?
disadvantage?
No disadvantage. You just can't move anywhere. That's all. Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool.
You sink the dagger into its head, and it just ceases to function as you stab a doll.
Nice. I assume all the others are within reach of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just imagining myself now sat on the floor and stabbing dollies because I'm gonna
Yeah, basically.
attack another one and then horde breaker one next to it.
Okay. That's definitely a hit. Yep, you stab it in the head. And the other one, yeah, you stab that one in the head. So, like, Russ, Verity, Otti, even Rennas, you just watch Arrabella is sitting on the floor stabbing dolls. She might need to speak to somebody with professional help.
Just that muttering to myself, I never fucking like dolls anyway.
Okay, Korgrin, it's your turn.
Splendid. So I see I've been released, have I?
Yes.
Okay.
just
I just
prone
want
at the
to
moment.
describe as I'm released. I'd like everyone to picture the Ace Ventura scene with the rhino, and first it's an arm, and then it's the second arm, and then the head. My beard is sleek, and my hair is slicked back. It was so moist in there. I'm just kind of lying on the floor and just disgusting. I'll spend half my movement to stand up.
Yep.
And just kind of just look at the battlefield around me, and I'm just gonna, I know I've got half my movement, but I trudge. I just drag my feet and just fucking 1, 2. And the one that I can't reach with Spirit Guardians, I'll say Good Flame. Just disgusting little bastards. I believe it's Dex.
3.
I will just double check. I'm pretty sure it's Dex. Yes.
Yeah,
They
fail,
are-
fail, don't worry.
Roll 3. Is it? Yes, it's 3d8.
Yeah. As this one is like running away from a stabby Arrabella, it just bursts into flames.
It's just running around screaming. Its hair's on fire.
Okay. It's gonna make 2 wisdom saving throws at the top of its turn.
It's getting fucking. I don't want to say anything bad because it's a little doll.
It
we're all
saves
picturing
against
it.
rust. It definitely saves against rust, but both of you may roll your spirit guardian's damage against the tiny little dolly.
I'm pretty sure at this point,
I don't
Sacred
think at this
Flame.
point Russ just fucking smacks it. Well, not Russ. One of the guardians just like.
Yeah, 3d8. So another 3d8.
Yeah. So you guys just watch as Kane leading a legion of dwarven forces backed by human soldiers just surround this tiny little doll, and they just start curb stomping it.
I was gonna say, hopefully they kick the shit out of it, and it's just 6 spirit guardians beating the shit out of little doll. Perfect.
Okay, Rennas, you're up.
Whoop whoop. So yeah, I am going to. Yeah, I'm not even going to hide. I'm just going to take a shot at the remaining Bigby's hand
Okie dokie.
for a 24. Oh no, that's not right. I was on the wrong thing. I don't know what I rolled. For an 11. That's definitely not a 24.
No, that's a miss. Yeah. So it flies forward, ting 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 ting, and just breaks off of the ethereal armor of the Bigby's hand.
And then half out of like cool stealthiness and half out of shame, I just slink into the shadows and hide.
Make a stealth roll.
33.
Yeah, you disappear into your shame.
So I can do that well.
All right, the living Bigby's hand. It's going to use grasping hands against Otti. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Can I see it coming?
Oh yeah, it's trying to grab you. So
It's fine. 15?
you just make the DC and you just jump away from its hand as it starts to sort of venture upwards, thinking it has you, but it doesn't. Both Verity and Otti will get an opportunity attack against it.
Yep.
$13 is a miss. 16 is also a miss. So it goes up about 15 feet before realizing it hasn't got any. It just sort of like clenches its fist in anger, and we'll stay there for now. Russ, it's your turn.
I'm gonna triple Eldritch Blast Bigby's hand.
Alrighty then. Hit, miss, and hit. 15.
I'm rolling well on damage.
10. Yeah, you are rolling well on damage. So yeah, so you just spin around. 2 Eldritch Blasts just fly up, hit into the back of the Bigby's head, and it cracks the ethereal armor. And eventually the entire spell just disperses into bluish mist. Did you want to move anywhere?
I think I'm just generally a bit confused about what's going on, so I'll probably stay put. Look at Arri surrounded by a bunch of dead dolls, just having completely lost it. Just be like.
Right. Otti, it's your turn.
I am going to hit the black doom behind me.
Yep, the living
Golf
demigod.
style.
4.
25.
That's a hit.
16
So
damage.
that's 16. You cut into it. It sort of bounces and recoils and then retains its shape. It's still functioning.
I'm going to hit it again. And I'm probably going to try and... I don't know if I can trip it up, but I'm going to try and add a martial adapt maneuver onto it as well, just to try and get it low down.
Okay.
28.
That is a hit.
So it's that plus a d8, and it needs to make...
And with that, you cut into it, and the spell itself bursts apart. And you can see skeletons and corpses and gold just sprinkle out of it. And with that, You all take a deep breath as combat has come to a close. The living spells have been dispersed.
Sat on the floor, like blood probably dripping from my eyes because you said they went and started stabbing around, and I'm just like, I don't like this place.
Korgrin and Russ, let me know if you want to end Spirit Guardians, okay?
I think it only lasts a minute. 10 minutes. Suppose it depends on how far we get in 10 minutes.
Probably keep
well-
it up until the entrance of the cave, which is, I assume, where we're going, and then I think just for the sake of subtlety, I'll probably take them down.
So I'll come out and say the cave goes about 30 feet in and then turns a corner. And as I'm giving you this useful information, I'm definitely not running around trying to steal all the gold from the ground that fell out of lots of bags.
I mean,
You
there's
said
a lot of
potions
gold
as
everywhere.
well, didn't you? What potions?
Yeah, there are potions and gemstones,
Oh shit!
a few weapons.
Yeah, let's have a good little scour and grab everything up.
How long do you want to spend looting? Because there's quite a lot of stuff here.
My guess would probably be like 5,
It'll
10
take
minutes.
you about it would take you about 5 minutes to get it all, basically.
Is that acceptable for other people, or
As long as we
people's
huddle up,
parents more important?
people will huddle up first. How rough is everyone? I know Arri's pretty fucked. Verity's pretty fucked. Otti's pretty fucked.
Just under half.
Oh, Russ is fucked.
I'm not too
You guys
bad.
just had a little taster of what it would be if Verity ever turns against you.
All at once, though. Has like 10 time stops or something.
Let me then.
Just imagine Verity going, I'm great! Blood.
Pretty standard for Verity, really. I will do a mass cure wounds, and I will depend on the roll, either double it or re-roll. So 3d8 plus 3d8 plus 3. Hey, that's pretty good. So 16, double that to 32. Everyone gains 35 points of healing.
19.
It doubles the dice rather than the actual
Oh,
plus
I
3 as
see.
well. So 16 times 2, 32, plus the 3, 35.
I now have 69 health points.
Hey,
Nice.
you're welcome.
Nice.
I'm 5 from maximum, so I think I'm fine.
I am at full health because I only lost 5.
I hid
Okay.
inside my shame or whatever.
So, Rennas, you can either put it into your inventory or put it into part loot, your choice. But there are 712 gold pieces here,
Ooh.
as well as mixed into them, you found 115 platinum pieces.
Were the
You
2
can
weapons I
find-
picked up any magic or just generic?
They are actually plus. They're +1 hand axe and a +1 warhammer.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
going to
can I
pick up
get
my
one?
scimitar.
Okay. In terms of the potions that are here, there are 2 common healing potions. 1 potion of radiant resistance and 1 potion of force resistance. And then there were 4 greater healing potions.
Well, then I want to look the guy near me as well.
In
Sounds like
terms
a good
of
haul.
the gemstones that were here, there are 4 emeralds of various prices, various sort of value, but together they come to about a value of about 2,000 gold pieces in terms of emeralds. And there are 2 quite large diamonds, one worth about 1,000 gold pieces and one worth about 1,500 gold pieces.
I chuck them straight to the dwarf.
Why are you giving these to me?
I heard that dwarfs like to have diamonds at the butt or something. It helps them fight in combat, gives them extra strength. Is that not true?
Who told you this? Who gave away the secrets?
Well, I mean, I couldn't tell you that. I'm obviously sworn to secrecy myself.
Insight check. Does Rennas know?
I mean, I'll happily roll deception because my deception's pretty good.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rennas doesn't know
I mean-
who told him.
Rennas must have forgotten.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever remember late at night, you need to tell me, okay? Because this is very valuable information. We can't let it slip into enemy hands.
As long as you promise not to be doing the diamond insertion as I come in, that would just give me nightmares.
Do
Don't
not
wanna see
be the one to wake me every morning. Then you will never live it down.
Right. Anyway, more seriously, add 1,000 gold diamond and a 1,500 gold diamond onto your inventory, Mr. Korgrin.
Ah, that's fine.
They're
1,000
quite
gold
large.
and 1,500, correct?
They are quite large. If you wanted to break them down into smaller diamonds, say like a diamond worth like 300 gold pieces, it would require a smithy check, or you can pay a smithy to do it for you.
Okay. Good to know.
Cool.
And
Thank
the
you very
last bit of the last item you find, Rennas, is an art piece. It's a necklace string of small pink pearls that sort of fluctuate with a weird, like bluish, like energy. But a quite interesting art piece itself. You have no idea how much it's worth. Probably quite valuable though.
If you're saying it's fluctuating, I kind of want to give it to Verity to look at more closely. Fluctuating means magic to me, whether it does or not. But yes, that's an awesome little haul, which I will send to Otti now, and she will add into the party loot. Unless you do want that small pink necklace, Verity, and then you can look at that whenever you want.
If there's any more, I want to do a mental check to get it on our way back.
No, Rennas got it all.
All right.
Can I do just like a quick check to see if there is any kind of like magical attributes to this necklace, or?
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check, please.
Okay. I don't know shit.
It's a pretty necklace.
It's totally magic, Rennas. I'm gonna hold on to it for now, and I'm gonna wear it because I think it's pretty.
Okay.
Yes, put on the unidentified magic necklace. What could possibly go wrong? Right, as I hand it over, because I don't know.
But no, I've told you, there's nothing really special about it. It's just, pretty.
Okie doke. That's fair.
Yeah.
I just saw simile.
Otti is currently
So-
having a breakdown, just seeing someone for the first time, so she's currently having a moment. Which is why Rennas took notes of what's going on.
So,
I was like,
Swam unfortunately doesn't react beyond protecting you.
I know, I still take the minute just to kind of like
Hmm.
sit down and like get him to sit down as well, and just,
Yeah.
seeing them together, it's just kind of,
It's nice. You recall the nicer times you had with Swam in the brief time that you had with him.
Yeah, and then it vanishes after 40 seconds and then it breaks her again.
Okay, so you spent about 5-6 minutes doing all of this. Korgrin, I'd say you have about 3 minutes left on your Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Leave them up for the
What would you
time
guys
being.
like
When
to
we
do?
actually get into the the dungeon, as it were, then think about it.
Sure. What would you guys like to do from here?
No more walking through fart clouds, all right?
I just hope there's not much more of that waiting for us inside.
Did you hear me, Rennas?
I did not. Rennas was busy fetching beer.
Of course. Where did you get beer in this place? No more running through fart clouds without the whole group, because
I mean, I ran past the fart cloud. It was just quicker than I thought, but not quick enough.
well, you ran through it. I watched you hold your breath.
No, I was over to the side of it and I ran past it to get to the thing. I just held my breath because it stank as soon as I got near it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I agree though. We've,
like a fart cloud near Rennas.
we've seen a bunch of us teleport, Korgrin vanish for a bit.
I got burst.
There's maybe not the right place to separate.
Although, Korgrin, you did a spell and
Well,
nothing
we'll
weird
try and keep up.
happened.
So did I.
Yes. 2 actually, but yes.
I used a magic arrow.
Are we expecting anything weird?
Well-
I say in character.
Six said that the magic was weird here.
Maybe the fact that there's living spells is the weird part, but also maybe it's when we get deeper in. Hard to say.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll just have to adjust expectations based on what happens.
Healer adjust. But yes, no, we'll definitely keep an eye out to see if anything funky happens, but otherwise all we can do is what we can do.
Okay. Well, secret tunnel.
Not very secret. It's a big
Alright.
door right there.
Secret tunnel.
Okay.
Alright. So, the party heads inside. It is dark in here. Very musty kind of smell.
Oh,
You hear sand or pebbles falling from the ceiling on occasion. It's quite echoey as you step inside. Following the path, you go down 30 feet, you turn to your left. You go on for another 30 or 40 feet. You turn to your right.
Oh, should we
come to
roll
a
stealth
stairway.
if we're being stealthy about this, or not?
Let me know if you are.
Yeah, I'll drop my spirits. And I'll
I'll
try and be
do-
quieter.
We'll drop mine.
I'll always be stealthy
Okay.
given the chance. It's the only thing I can do well. I say as I
I'll-
roll
Can
on
you
that
get a
one.
group stealth roll then, please?
I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
That's sleight of
Sleight
hand.
of
I
hand?
guess. Yep, I do it so well. I can't even click the right button.
You steal everyone's eyelids and glue them on, and then we can't see you, so you're invisible.
So obviously, yeah, Arri's casting Pass Without a Trace.
11
Everybody has
for the win.
plus 10 to this.
Hold so well.
So 38 from Rennas. Very good. Who are we missing?
Verity's at the bottom.
We got everything. Okay, so
No, we've got
Party
Korgrin
moves
missing.
onwards.
Oh no, sorry.
No, I've rolled.
no, he's got 21 stealth.
21.
So the party moves quietly, efficiently, and the stairway itself is actually quite wide. It's about 20 feet in width, and it goes down for longer than any of your eyesight can see. There are no torches here. Occasionally you'll see a flash of blue in the distance, but that's it. You begin to descend. After a few minutes, you notice that the stairways are getting thinner.
So this is why it's called the narrowing descent.
The
Thinning descent.
Close enough.
The birthing descent.
After another few more minutes of travel, it's become quite thin now. It's only about 10 feet in length, and you kind of have to like go shoulder to shoulder, like 2 by 2, effectively. And after a few more minutes, you can see glowing blue veins on the walls that kind of light the way down the stairs for another 200 or so feet before it evens off into a corridor.
DM, the ranger wants to check something with you.
Yep. What do you want me to check?
Am I recalling correctly that this is Sex's homeworld where he initially made the bargain with Bliss?
No, this is where he was. This is where Bliss accidentally summoned him to when she brought him into the material realm.
Right, okay. I thought she summoned him from here rather than to here.
No, he was brought to here. She tried to, from your understanding, she tried to summon the Wild Terror before, but got Sex instead.
Okay, cool. There we go. No more panic. Here's the... Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it was quite surprising, you know, surprise sex and all that.
But sex.
That's not how you get kids.
Verity made the same joke in our 1-to-1 session. But
Of course.
sex. Okay. All right. So yes, there's these blue veins that sort of light away on the wall, and then 200 feet down, the stairway evens off into a corridor. Do you want to continue on?
Yeah. Anything exciting that we see down this corridor, or is it just a long corridor?
Well, no. As you get down to the base of the corridor, it goes on for about 15-20 feet, and you see a large double set of doors in front of you with lit sconces on the wall.
The blue ore. Is it ore?
No, you don't really know what it is. It's a veiny-like thing, or almost organic in nature.
So, kind of more plant root than rock ore.
You can make either a nature check, an arcana check, or a religion check.
Oh, I'll do religion. Fantastic. I get advantage on that. Bonk.
Nothing in scripture has ever mentioned anything like this. That goes completely beyond your realm of knowledge.
But visually, like, I mean, is it kind of, like I say, more of a plant root where it weaves and bends and slithers kind of through the groove?
Kind of like cracks in a stone wall that glow.
Okay. Interesting. But fair enough. I know nothing of this.
Korgrin, stop staring into the glowing crack holes.
I can't help it. I'm so used to being above ground. I just whenever I see a crack, I have to look at it.
Rennas never bends over again.
Alright. So the door ahead of you is closed.
Let's play Knock Knock Ginger.
Let's play open the door.
Yeah, let's probably do
Okay.
that.
Alright. So, who goes to open the door?
I'll actually look towards Verity and I'll ask, do you want to do the honors, or would you like us to take the lead on this one?
Verity
I'll
opens the
do it, and then I'll use Mage Hand to open the door.
Okay. So, you cast Mage Hand, it goes forward, and it closes the door.
Closes.
Yeah.
Then locks it?
Nope.
I went to go and open the door.
Thought it
Okay.
was closed.
So you watch Verity walk up to the door, she reaches out to the doorknob, and you all watch her close the door.
Verity, close the door. It'll work.
Verity, you're doing
Oh.
that wrong. And I want to cast Mage Hand as well.
Okay. So you cast Mage Hand.
Yeah.
Bobbing beside you.
And I will open the door. Or do what
Okay,
Verity's
so
not doing.
Okay, so Russ, your hand goes forward, and you watch as somehow your Mage Hand closes the door.
I go with the intention of closing the door.
Okay. You somehow open the door. And as you step through, there is a veil of bluish-like energy that's very, very familiar to you on a base level, Verity. And as you sort of kind of touch it with your hands and sort of feel it, it feels like the kind of energy that springs forth from you when you have one of your episodes.
Mm. This place is literally opposite land. Can I try and move through the veil?
Okay.
Backwards?
You pass on. You feel tingly and weird, but you have passed over the veil.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what it is?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Ugh, I suck.
Could I do one before I try and follow her in?
Yeah, go right ahead. Verity, the exact specifications of what is happening right now, this feeling, this sensation, it's just more familiarity than actual logic to you. Arrabella, you notice this as a wound in the weave. The weave is very unstable beyond this point.
Would that make me think that it's unsafe for me to go further?
You have no idea in that regard. Maybe it could be dangerous. You have no idea. You just notice that you're not supposed to see magical energy like this. And if it is prevalent, you recall that when there have been powerful battles between sorcerers and other magical beings, sometimes there are wounds left behind that kind of cause the weave to go out of balance with nature for a few years before it fixes itself. You have no idea how old this wound is, though.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just kind of slowly follow.
Okay. The door is open, so you can just pass over into the threshold, and you also get that weird tingly sensation. Feel a little unstable, to be honest.
I will walk through. When I walk through, I'd like to check. Like, once I've walked through, I'd like to check my connection to Moradin.
Make a religion check, please. No, sorry. Make a wisdom check, please.
Yikes.
I mean, you still feel his warmth within you.
Korgrin's pissed himself again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll use my beard to wipe it up. New amulet, who dis? I mean, that's as long as I can feel like, my connection to him, that's good enough for me. I don't need to question it anymore. Yep, he's there. He'll answer. And, I carry on with my usual kind of confidence in that regard, so walk forward.
So as Verity and Korgrin walk forward, you can see this squarish-like room, an intricate, delicate mural and carpet on the floor. The walls look ancient and alien-like in nature, like a long-forgotten culture of some kind. But the pathway splits off from what you can see to the left and to the right.
Wait for everyone else to come through, really, I guess.
I will follow them through.
Follow them through.
Use menu tokens as you see fit.
I'd like to move through as well, but what I'd like to do is, as I pass through it, I want to hold my breath, and then I want to focus on how I feel as I go through it, and if anything's changed.
Similar to the others, you feel tingly and a little unstable?
Like, emotionally?
No, like your body is like, ooh, like jittery bit.
Right.
Like it's hard to it's hard to describe, but you feel like any kind of any action you do could be either stronger or weaker, or just it's unstable. Like you feel a great disconnect to your sense of normality. But it's not an emotional level, if that makes sense.
Like constant goosebumps.
Well, that's a good series of books when you were a kid.
Not constantly though.
Well, I mean, I pretty much read them constantly for about a year and a half.
So, where would you guys like to go?
Shit.
Well, I'm just admiring the fancy floor in this place and thinking there's got to be something valuable around here somewhere. Verity, this seems to be your adventure. We're going left or right?
Don't know. I'm gonna say left because opening the door made it close. Closing it made it open. So going right should be wrong. So let's go left.
I feel you're overthinking that, but let's do it.
I'm just making stupid logic.
No, I
Gotcha.
mean, I like it.
Left is right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you guys
left is
begin
right.
making your way down the left corridor. Please move your tokens as you see fit.
Doopy-doopy-doo. I'm gonna be hovering on the broom again, as usual.
So you hop on the broom.
Can I take a peep down the right corridor as well?
And the broom itself shoots out of your hand, goes hurtling down the corridor, and crashes into the wall itself. And it's still trying to push its way through the wall. It's like the handle is like getting splintered and stuff like that. Like it's like trying to drill its way into the hole, or into the wall.
I remove it from the wall. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Make a strength check. Make a strength check.
Buddy, what's wrong?
What is it, boy? A beholder stuck down the well?
You break it through the thing, and as you do it, the magic one it's kind of becomes inert, and it is just a broom for now. I mean, you can activate the magic again to go flying on it if you want, but whatever was happening there has stopped.
Think we're in the weird magic place now, guys.
Magic's all weird.
But I think like literally everything here is going to be like me magic. All is going to do what you intend it to.
I've always said you can't trust magic. Give me a good old dagger and a set of lockpicks any day. Those you can trust.
We got
What
some
if-
vessels in case someone turns into a puddle.
I
I happen to have like 10 empty flasks on me still from a plan that I never actually carried out back in the arena days. So yeah,
guess I will keep walking for now.
And
Okay.
Jack,
Please
Otti
move.
wanted to do
Yeah?
a perception check down the other end.
Go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Thank you.
You don't see anything of any particular note or value down there. It goes on for a little while before turning off to the right.
Okay, quite happy with that. Keep walking.
Okay.
trying to keep
Hold
Verity
up.
in sight.
Hold up. Verity. Verity, stop. There is a door in front of you.
Oh.
That's why it's dark.
Keep up.
The door is circular in nature, and in the center of it is a kind of like a handprint dial.
Put your foot on it.
That's what I was literally thinking. I mean, I'll just try putting my hand on it for now.
Okay. You put your hand on it.
Get ready to pull me away, guys.
And the door itself, one half of it lights up, like split down the middle. And the left side of the door lights up.
I'll be back in a bit.
After about 10 seconds or so, the light disappears.
Guys, should we all just meet up near the middle door again so I can do like the mental telekinesis thing?
I
Ahead
mean,
of you,
see,
Rennas, is
see
another
where
door
Rennas
with
is for a moment.
the same sort of imprint.
I will put my hand on it.
Okay. As you do it, on your side, the door lights up on one side.
And what?
After
do
about
they
10
see?
seconds, it disappears.
I like shout back. Can you hear me?
Make a Constitution check.
Because yes, Verity, your mind thing would have been a much better idea, but. Can you
No.
hear me?
No,
Does
they
the
cannot.
door light up when, like, does the door on this side light up when Rennas touches it?
Nope.
That's what I was expecting to happen, which is why I didn't think we'd need it. But okay, I will come all the way back. Okay, yeah. Before I go, I'll put two hands on the little palm printy thing.
The same thing happens.
Okay.
And after 10 seconds, the light disappears.
Yeah.
So Rennas returns to the party.
So I come back round. Why didn't you guys push the door? You must have seen it light up, surely.
No, we figured we
No.
forgot some coins on the floor or something.
Ah. Well, it lit up my side the same way it did here. I tried shouting for you, but you know, you just weren't paying attention. I had a big, loud, bellowing voice that echoed through the corridors. I don't know how you didn't hear me.
Sure, Twinkle Toes.
Might have been magic. Who knows? That darn magic again.
Well, do you want to everyone want to have a telepathic bond going for an hour?
Do you want to be casting more magic right now when your broom literally just flew out of your own hands?
We could set up like a chain, so we'd leave one person by the door and then space everyone else out down the corridor, so that we
Or-
could crawl between each other.
Do you think using magic items would have the same? Well, yeah, the broom is a magic item. I was going to say we've all got sending stones, haven't we?
Yes. I think just Rennas, you run back in 10 seconds, touch the door, and someone over here will do the same.
Okay, I sprinty McSprint face over to the door.
Okay.
While trying to count to 10.
You get to 5.
Make a dexterity check for me.
This is be like, well, oh
More
fuck.
Rennas.
You get there just before the 10 seconds, well, just after the 10-second mark.
Boop.
As soon as I get there, I'm just like, bleh!
I guess I just keep putting my hand on the door. Just
Okay. Alright, if that's what you do, Verity. At some point, you guys would synchronize, and both sides of the door light up. And the door on both sides withdraws. And both of you are now see the pathway ahead. It goes on for a little bit before you see another set of double spiral doors. Rennas, it's very hot in your area.
I will move back.
It's like just kind of like uncomfortable hot air, you know?
Yeah, it's just horrible. And I'll pull back while drinking some water. What was there a door down at my end as well? Did I see one?
Yeah, down.
Yep.
Yeah, down there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Verity. The air you're in is quite cold, actually. It's like you can see your breath in the air. But there is a door right there in front of you, the similar design and pattern of the one you just walked through.
I'm
If
gonna
I see it's the
to
same design, I'm going to
Russ and
assume they're going to
Korgrin,
have.
and I'm gonna. I was like, he's taking too long. I think something might happen. I'm gonna go check on him.
I'll come with.
Cool.
And I try and block out the heat and just go and start pushing the thing pretty much every 10
Okay.
seconds. As soon as the light goes off, I push it again.
Okay, so as you push it, no light comes on.
Oh no.
Where is
Arrabella,
Rennas?
you're in a very uncomfortably warm area at the moment. As Otti, you are in a very uncomfortably cold area.
Hey,
I assume it's the same thing with the door on our side.
Yes, Verity, as you push it in, nothing happens.
Gonna step back a little bit, and first I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
Okay. So, cast Ray of Frost on the door. Nothing happens, but can you roll a d100 for me, please?
Okay.
And as you cast that, Korgrin and Otti, you see Verity's skirt fall down between her ankles.
I cover Korgrin's eyes.
I use my beard to cover my own eyes. I don't want to see that.
The one you just pissed on.
Like a little
I
whistling
wiped
noise.
up piss with. There's a difference. How damp it is. Yellow for a reason.
Can we take a look at these? Whatever these
Sarcophagi kind
Yeah.
of coffin things.
bone thing on the floor.
I don't
Yeah.
have a bone.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, please.
I don't want to cast guidance, so I won't. I was going to say I'll give you assistance, but you don't need it.
Okay,
I
Otti,
clever.
you
Smart.
looking at the depictions on them, they are very strange, very alien-like pictography. But you have a look inside some of the tombs and you see skeletons in there. They have a weird skeletal structure, like the head is pointed and jagged. In some ways, they are quite similar to Kayla's physique.
Are these small or large?
They're medium.
Okay.
I know as a player, but obviously you need to check as Korgrin. What check would it be? Nature or intelligence?
You can make an intelligence check if you want. But what's it in regards to?
Or what race this skeletal structure belongs to?
Sure.
16.
You have heard, pray tell, of astral-based creatures who they denizen the outer planes, known as GIF.
And are all 4 of these kind of coffins the same bone structures?
Yes. Yes.
And is there anything in the coffins with them? Like, did they have amulets? Are there keys?
No. They're to be honest, they're kind of mummified a little.
I'm going to get my book out, just my journal, and I'm going to try my best to copy down some of the letters. And especially in my mind, you do your first name first and your second name second. So I'm going to try and do the second name.
Okay.
So I've got some writing so that if
I'll say,
someone
I mean, you're clever, Otti. It's not going to be much. It won't require you a check to sort of copy down what you see.
Okay. Are they all the same or are they all different?
They're pretty much all the same.
Okay. So a family of the Smith family.
Something like that.
Cool, that's what I'm going with. That's it.
Okay, I'm going to make my
Found
way
the
back
smiths.
over there. I'd say it's bloody warm over there. Oh, it's fucking cold here. It's really warm over that side.
I don't know what you mean. I'm quite comfortable.
Well, I mean, that's because look how much hair you've got. It's impossible to be cold when you're covered in that much hair.
He
I'd
has magic
say-
armor.
Nice and toasty, nice and comfortable all the time.
Snug armor.
His fur coat armor.
Okay.
So you're saying it's very hot over there, yes?
Yeah, so like there's the same little corridor, same sort of thing with all these little weird stone boxes, but it's really warm over that side. I came over here to tell you, and now I'm all cold and shivery.
Strange. Have you tried pressing your door? I don't know. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it-
Verity has.
Didn't seem to do anything. Nothing lit up this time. I mean, it's possible that still pushing it at the same time might do something.
Then do you want to try in 30? Oh, go with a minute. In a minute, 60 seconds. Try then.
Okie doke. I take a
Don't
light
rush.
jog.
Don't rush.
Okay, so Rennas takes a minute to jog over to the other side.
And then I go and push doors.
I assume
After
either
about a
Verity will do the same, or if Verity is the player, if George is not there, then Korgrin will do the same.
So you're just pushing the doors at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so after a
Okay.
minute from when I left there.
Right, so the lights do not come up, the doors do not budge.
I'll look at the door and see if there's a handle.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh,
that's
no.
bad.
Best you can tell with this stone structural door is that the only means to open it is that dial that's in the middle. Not the hand-based dial.
Can I try turning it?
It's quite well. Dial's the wrong word. It's like a touching stone sort of thing.
Oh, it's like a touchpad sort of thing rather than a...
yeah.
Okay.
Then I suppose it's kind of up to someone on our side to investigate or determine the same thing. But is it blatantly obvious in the middle, or is it kind of more of a
Yeah,
subtle
of course.
thing?
It's like your eyes are drawn to that part
And
of
is
the
it-
door. Really,
I can't remember. Was it a turn or was it just a push?
it's a push.
Then I'll try pushing it as well, I guess.
Yeah, and once again, nothing happens. The lights do not come on, and the doors do not budge.
I'm just gonna fucking whisper into the door, "Open sesame."
Nothing happens.
Fuck. I was so sure that would work.
I wonder
Verity
if
is judging you for that.
I
You're
wonder if
judging
it's
me for that.
hot over. If it's hot over that side, cold over
Yes.
this side.
Yes.
We've tried cold. I'm gonna
Yes.
try hot.
Verity.
Well, like the thing is that the weaker spells, the cantrips, if you will, that I can do, they never really do the weird magic thing. But they did when I used one just now.
Well, would you like one of us to try then? I'll try. Otti, you're kind of arcane, aren't you? You use you learn your magic, yes?
Yeah.
I'm given mine by Moradin, so maybe it's arcane magic. It's to do with the veil, but if it's divine, then maybe it won't have the same influence. I don't know, but I think it's worth trying. At least it's a process of elimination that way.
I'm nodding along. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I'm nodding along.
Blended. I'm glad you agree. I will sacred flame the door from 5 foot
Okay,
back.
so the flame erupts from the ground, and as it does, the central stone dial lights up, or the central stone touching pad lights up.
Does it stay
Do you do
lit,
anything
or is
else?
it 10 seconds?
10 seconds.
Then I will do it again, and then I'll try pushing on the door.
Your side or half of the door lights up.
Well, there we go. We have our answer.
Like, while they're doing that, can I just be on the other side, just kind of like pressing my forehead against it, getting my foot out of my shoe, putting my foot against it, putting the back of my hand against it, turning around and putting my hand against it like that, and just being like, it's not working. Why is it not working?
I double doggy dare you to lift one of the skulls out and use a
From
face.
Russ's and Rennas' perspective, Arabella's been doing some kind of weird exotic dance in front of the door.
Rennas is questioning nothing. He's just enjoying the show.
Just there, getting my foot up above my head, probably.
But nothing.
I mean, to be fair, that's not very high.
I'll sort of look over at Rennas. I'll be like, it kind of like, you know, do we let this keep going? Should we
Yes.
just, until she tires herself out? You know, I don't know.
We definitely let this keep going.
I'm just hoping that one of the other guys comes over to try and talk to us, and I'm there just like, you know, tugging my shoe off or something.
Yeah,
or just there, handstand against the wall.
I'm gonna go over to the other side. If the flames work, then I'm gonna try and go over.
Okay. So you make your
Flames
way
worked
over
on
to the other side.
cold side, so you need
to
cold
coordinate with Korgrin.
hot side. Yes, this
30
is also
seconds,
true.
Korgrin.
1, 2, 3. I will count out loud for Verity's displeasure.
So, Otti, you quickly make your way over to the other side. What do you do?
Guys, try cold.
Use what, sir?
Back out of your way.
It sounded like you said you use a chokehold then.
No. Guys, try
And
cold.
his name is John Cena!
I'd love to try cold. It's bloody warm over here.
Do you want me
Okay.
to try cold?
I think you may be the only one
I mean,
with
do you
cold.
want me to cast some magic?
I can viciously
It
mock
could
it.
be a
other than
while.
that.
Insult the door.
I can shoot it with a magical bow.
I will cast Ray of Frost to the door.
Vicious
Okay.
mockery is a sick
28,
bird, not cold.
29, 30. Sacred Flame.
Okay. So, as you do that, both dials light up at the same time, or touchpads light up at the same time.
Push.
Push.
Push it. Both doors light up. And the stone circular doorways, they break apart and reveal the rest of the corridor to you.
So just to confirm, my spell didn't cause a wild magic, and obviously, you know, Korgrin doesn't know this, but Otti's didn't as well.
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Can I have a quick check on these sarcophagi? Do they have the same surname?
Ooh.
Yes. Or they have the same structure about them, yes.
Yeah, same surname. They're still the Smiths. Let's go.
Can I check, are they still Gith?
Okay.
They are still GIF, yes.
Oh, there's more down here as well. Otti, there's more of these weird stone boxes that you seem to like calling the Smiths.
The Smith family reunion.
It's a big family.
Verity, don't go too far. Like a fucking dog. Jesus. Wandering off in the field. You've been let off your leash and you've gone for a run.
Korgrin.
Yes.
Don't worry.
I'm scared now.
There are a few pots and basins in the rooms that Verity and Arrabella find themselves in. And there is another door in front of them here. Get back, Verity. And here.
Doors mean nothing to the great Verity. Ha ha.
What door?
Okay. Can I remember as much? Like I say, remember as much as I can. Can I remember this room?
Yeah.
And then I say I'll go back and let them know what we see. And I'll run as fast as my little legs will take me.
Alright. As you make your way back, you will find that the doors, the very first doors that you went through, have now been closed off again.
So that's this one.
Yes, with no visible means to get across them.
Fuck. Back down to the guys I go. So, don't want to panic anyone, but we're locked in.
So if we're stuck here, then let's have a good look at this door here and see if we can work out how it opens. And hope that they can work it out too.
Yeah.
Is there the same kind of hand thing on the door?
No, this one is just a simple wooden, brass handle.
I closed the door.
Okay, so you go up to press the door, and as you close it, you find yourself beside Korgrin and Verity.
The fuck?
You guys blink, and
I
Rennas is there closing the
meant
door.
to do that.
I go to open the door.
Okay, so as you go to open the door, you put yourself in front of Russ, Otti, and Arrabella, closing the door. So from
You guys
your
okay?
free perspective, from your free perspective, Verity, you blinked, and Verity is there just closing the door, looking really weirded out.
Okay, how about Korgrin, try and open the door, go over there, I'll be right behind you, and at least we'll all be in the same place and we can all have a chat about how this is going to work.
Okay. Beep.
Just
Oop.
gonna ask.
I open the door, but obviously I'm not going through.
Yeah. So yeah, as you go to open the door, you end up closing the door and bumping into Verity's back.
Oh, sorry.
And I open the door.
Same thing again. You appear over there.
Bidding.
The gang's all back together again.
This is some Scooby-Doo shit.
You guys are okay, right? Like nobody's magic went crazy
Magic?
when
I
opening
think
the door.
I think Arri had a bit of a moment, perhaps, but I think
any
it's safe.
magic since pass without trace.
No,
I
I
look
was
at you
talking
just
about your weird,
completely-
your
I
weird door
know.
rubbing episode or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, what? I haven't cast anything.
Don't talk out of that. She was trying everything she could to get that door open. It almost worked. She should have just kept going.
I don't suppose you guys checked if you were locked in too, because the door up there is closed on us.
No.
Yeah, well, hopefully yours is still open then, because we may have a way out then.
Jack, did you mention if the door is the same on the other side, or did we not look at that yet?
It's a wooden door with a brass handle.
Okay, so it's not the same mechanism and all that. Okay.
No.
So, I mean, at least your room looks the same as our room. I'm gonna. Is this a water fountain?
It's a basin that's dry and empty.
And what's in the jars? Like, I'll try and lift up one of the jars and just check what's inside it.
Sand.
I'll be back in a second. I'll go to the.
I'm coming with.
I'm gonna go to the other door. I'm gonna open the door and teleport to the other side.
Okay, so as you open the door,
Oh no.
so on the fourth opening of a door,
I immediately followed him as well.
Yeah, you did.
can you choose 3 creatures of your choice that you can see, please?
Oh no.
Wisely.
I don't know. Does this happen before or after I've gone through the door?
As you're doing it.
Well, I don't really know how I'd choose 3 people if I'm going through the door. That's kind of what I mean. I mean myself,
Okay,
I
so-
guess, Rennas, and I don't know. The first person that comes to mind would probably be Verity because we were all in the same room just then.
So Korgrin, Rennas, and Verity. As Korgrin appears on the other side of the door, all 3 of you are crackling lightning from your hands.
Oh.
I get it now. Why everyone
Unlimited power.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
This is weird.
But how am I supposed to scratch my ass now?
With
Well-
pleasure.
If just so you guys know, if you make an unarmed attack, you can cause an additional 1d4 lightning damage on each hit,
Wow.
and at the start of each of your turns, you both take 2 points of. You all take 2 points of lightning damage as you begin shocking yourself.
Aha, so that's what happens when you scratch your ass. Okay. Well, I immediately follow Korgrin, so I shall also shoot over here.
Okay.
Korgrin, look!
Me too.
Right.
No,
You
it's
all,
not
all
12.
three of you take another point of lightning damage.
God.
Oh, no. While I'm over here, I'd like to check what's in the jars on this side.
More sand.
So it is sand in both sides jars.
Yes.
Rennas, there's sand in these jars. I'm going to pour sand in this jar, in this basin, from the jar. You do the same, okay?
All
Okay.
three of you take 5 points of lightning damage as you
Oh
continue
my
shocking
God.
yourselves.
How long does this last?
It doesn't. It's not stopping.
Forever.
Oh no.
So Rennas, you go through the door and you appear on the other side.
And I go and get some containers and pour some sand into the little basin thing.
Okay. As you fill up the basins with sand, the basins themselves break and smash onto the ground, pouring out sand everywhere. But as it does, both sands turn into a kind of a purplish-like colour.
The fuck? So the sand is purple.
You all take another point of lightning damage as well.
Try and cover the brass door handle in the sand.
Okay. It sticks to the handle. So
And
you now have like a purplish-like handle.
does it stick to the door too? Or just
No,
the
no,
handle?
not the door, just the handle.
Then I'll try and open it now that the handle is covered.
It opens up for you.
Oh! I am shocked, but I am pleased.
Magic
You
shit.
are shocked. So shocked you take another point of lightning damage, all three of you.
God fucking damn it. Can I see the door on the other side?
Yes, you can.
Is there a door handle on the inside?
Yes.
I'll just try and shout, Rennas, cover the door handle with the sand!
The sand I poured down the basin, it's gone. It's all purpley. Oh, okay.
What? I'm gonna grab a handful of my sand and like run over to the other side and just and just
As you do this, you all take another 3 points of lightning
oh my
damage.
fucking god! How does it stop?
It doesn't. It's not stopping. Oh, God.
Oh.
Yes. So Korgrin, you rub off the brass handle.
I'm jerking off the fucking handle. Great.
Until it turns purple, and you yank it, and you open the door, and all three of you see a lightning bolting Korgrin in front of you.
I've made a little sandcastle out of the sand. Sticking together now. It sticks better.
How does this stop? And I just gesture vaguely at my
Doesn't
fingers.
stop. It's not stopping. And as you say that, you all three of you take another 3 points of lightning damage.
I punch the wall with my lightning hands.
Lightning streaks out across the wall, so you're doing additional lightning damage with your unarmed strike, but it doesn't stop.
Ah!
Okay, doke. What is in this room?
Rennas,
Yeah.
shake my hand.
Ah, yes. Lightning v lightning. I will shake your hand.
You shake your hand, and all three of you take 8
Oh,
points of lightning
God.
damage.
8. Motherfucking 8.
It's not stopping.
Sorry, I'm just gonna be like stood here thinking for a moment. And who's closest to me right now?
Russ.
Russ. I'm just gonna like turn to Russ. I'm gonna hand him my broom. I'm gonna be like, Russ,
Mhm.
can you try activating my broom?
Sure. And I'll probably, I'll not remember how Verity usually activates it, so I'll be like, "Hey, broom," or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you the word. I forgot the word. I probably no, that's the yeet ball.
Okay. So as you activate the broom, Russ, it immediately flies off into the wall and starts crashing into it. Twing, 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 twing.
I go and get it back.
Okay. Yeah, you force it away from the wall, and it becomes inert again.
Sorry, I must have done that wrong.
Meanwhile, all three of you take another point of lightning damage.
Ow. See, I knew I was right to
Have
stay
I
away from magic all these
experienced
bloody
the
years.
lightning one before?
Pardon?
Have I ever experienced this lightning one before? Like before?
No,
Really
I don't
nice.
think we have.
But like as a younger sorcerer before
Make a
campaign.
history check. Make a history check, I guess. Yeah, you recall that this happened before. It kept on going until you fell unconscious.
Yeah, guys, last time this happened to me, I passed out before it stopped.
What?
Yeah.
But did it stop when you passed out? Because I mean that
Yeah.
sounds like it. Well, that's something.
Obviously, or else I'd still have freaking lightning hands.
Oh yes, because
You all take
possibly
another 6 points of lightning damage.
couldn't possibly be a way you could have found to solve it.
No! I was a level 3 or younger.
Like,
I
I'm
was
not
like-
sure how. Sorry.
Sorry, I was like 10 when this happened to me last time.
Okay, well I'm exploring down here with my purple sparkly hands.
Right. So that goes down for another good 100 feet or so from what you can see.
Can I try and lesser restoration my fucking hands?
Yeah?
Does it work?
Yeah, so as you cast Lesser Restoration, all three hands cease lightning.
Yay! I made mine stop.
Oh, this is great. I've never wanted
And
to
then,
not have.
as you finish that, you start feeling queasy. You're like, ooh, 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 ooh. Your stomach feels really weird.
I don't know if this is magic or if I'm just feeling a bit sick. Oh.
I go pat him on the back.
Is it just me, or is it everyone?
Like, go
It's
in
just
for the
you.
stand.
Oh, okay.
This floor is nice. Don't throw up on it.
I'm feeling fine. I stopped my hand sparking through sheer force
Wait.
of will, and now I'm fine.
I get one of the now empty jars that were full of sand. I put it in front of Korgrin. I'm like, look, maybe if you throw up, it will feel better. I try patting him on the back harder.
Okay, so as you bring it up, you vomit a rainbow-coloured water substance into the jar. And after a minute or so, Korgrin, you feel better.
It's ugly vomit. It's like in the toilet vomit. My eyes are streaming. It's in my beer. Just how bad does it look?
Yeah, but it's
Anybody
rainbow
want to
coloured.
taste the rainbow?
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, what does it taste like? Is it vomit or
It's vomit.
Apples.
It's vomit. It's rainbow vomit.
splendid? Does it smell like vomit? Is it the five senses of vomit?
It smells like vomit. It also smells like whatever a rainbow would smell like as well.
Skittles.
It's maybe like when you eat too many Fruit Loops.
Oh,
Do you want to touch the rainbow vomit, Korgrin?
I mean, it's in my beard, so I would, kind of wipe it off my beard. So I suppose that's touching it.
It is really
there's
been
like
through a
residue. There's residue. It's like it's in an actual jar. So
Then I suppose I'll touch. Just out of sickened curiosity, I'll touch my rainbow
okay, so you
vomit.
poke your finger into the rainbow vomit, and you pull your finger out, and it sort of splooches off, and nothing happens except for the fact that you've now poked rainbow vomit.
Yeah, Russ will just look over at Korgrin and not know whether to gag or facepalm, just something between the two.
Do you want to touch it too? It's very different.
I think I've had quite enough exposure to it for today, thanks.
Are you sure?
Would anybody else like to touch the rainbow vomit?
Look,
No,
I mean,
Most definitely
I
not.
want to know what this face is.
Yeah.
Does it vomit as well?
I didn't even notice the face.
Yeah, so that face on the wall there is of a woman with a similar skeletal structure as Kayla. You don't recognise her, but you do recognise the race as GIF.
Ah, it's another Smith.
to appease Korgrin, I will touch his rainbow vomit.
Roll 2d4
I thought
for
we
me.
moved on.
What, me?
Yeah. And as you do, the rainbow sparkling sensation washes out from the bowl over your hands, and you regain 6 hit points.
Did I regain them too?
No,
I touched it.
it's your vomit. You don't.
You were
regain
always
anything.
touching it.
Guys, this may sound weird, but I touched Korgrin's vomit, and I feel really good. So, if anyone else...
I think I prefer to feel bad.
I'm okay,
Nothing
thanks.
personal.
Yeah.
I'll just come across as like a really bad prank. Just like pull my finger.
Do you think we could sell this, Russ?
Maybe maybe to someone who doesn't have a sense of smell.
I carry the vomit jar.
Okay, so you can go ahead and put in your inventory, Korgrin, 1 rainbow vomit jar.
Blended.
I will hand over the 10 empty glass vials if you wish to decanter it.
We'll find out at a later date if the vomit jar survives the journey.
I thought you were gonna say if Korgrin had any more in him.
I wonder if this
Yeah.
is a permanent thing now, yes.
So, do you guys move on ahead, or is there anything else you want to do in this room?
I mean, what are these? Just pillars, or...?
Yeah, they are just pillars, yes.
Okay. Then yeah, probably just move on.
I'm gonna touch the big woman's
Okay.
face. I don't know, I just want to...
Not with the sick finger. I'm really hoping there's not still sick on your finger.
It's okay, I'll suck it off.
Nothing happens that you can determine, Russ.
But can I feel kind of like what it's made of? Well, no, I guess that's
It's
not
made
really
of stone.
interesting. Okay.
It's made of stone and dust.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So as you walk away, Russ, and Verity and Korgrin, as you guys are still in the area, you swear you can see the stone eyes follow Russ, walking away.
Ugh.
Then you re-look, you take a second look, and it's just back to being a stone face.
She loves me.
You probably healed her
guys-
from her stone self.
She regains 6 hit points.
You guys continue onwards, venturing down the long, long stairs, and eventually you come to another room. There is a door in front of you with 6 amber-like stones embedded on it.
Do they look valuable?
Yeah, to the right buyer, I suppose.
So where are these amber stones?
They are embedded on the door up here.
Ah, okay. Oh, there's like a little mazy thing. There's exits everywhere, guys. I think we should do what every D&D party does best and split the party immediately.
Yeah.
So you come into into an empty room, Rennas, except for the two coffins to your side, and a small little statue of an unknown goddess in front of you.
Is the statue like attached to anything? Is it like fixed in place? Can I pick it up?
You go up to it and you wiggle it. It's very, very heavy, but it's not attached to anything.
But looking at the shape of the statue, I don't see anything else in this room that might want a statue filling a certain position.
Make an investigation check, please.
$16.
You look at it, and the only thing of note that you determine in regards to the statue is at the base of it are strange letters. What languages do you speak?
Elvish, Dwarvish, and Common off the top of my head.
You do not understand this language, but you do understand. You do recognize it as language.
Do I not? I have that wonderful Helm of Comprehending thing somewhere.
I thought you gave it up.
It's not on my inventory list, so maybe I don't.
You just used it recently. Maybe you should do something else.
I did get the Hat of Disguise. So someone must have it. So I will walk back up and just say, "There's a statue with some words. Can't read it. Can't remember who got my helmet or what I did with it."
I can read every language.
Yeah, point to Verity.
Yay! So I'll point out the statue that's down that corridor. So why don't I scout all the corridors, and then you can decipher stuff in ones that I find, unless they all need deciphering, in which case I won't accomplish anything.
Okay. So, Rennas, you spent a few minutes going from room to room, as well as the rest of you.
Oh, yeah,
And they all have
probably
pretty
missed
much
them.
an exactly the same layout. There's a picture. There's a stone of an unknown goddess on a small basin with two coffins.
I suppose, out of curiosity, is the goddess... Does the face of the goddess look like the same one that was the giant head on the wall?
No. Why don't you make a religion check, please, Korgrin?
La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. Religion.
You spend a minute or two just really going over the finer details of this goddess. And that's when you realise it's a false goddess. Well, maybe it's not even a goddess. Maybe it's a very feminine god. But it looks elven. It looks... they look familiar. You recognise the hair and the ancient eyes. You swear you're looking at Cadaritia.
I had a feeling when you said feminine. Huh. Now, why would they be here? As soon as I kind of realize that, and I have a moment to ponder, I'll walk back out and see if there's anyone else out there to kind of relay that information to.
Well, the group's there, so.
You know the statues? Not actually a woman, not actually a goddess. I'm pretty sure it's our friend in the tree. You know.
They didn't look like trees to me.
Well, no, but they were a person before they became a tree. But I also don't understand why an elf would be in some astral temple that belonged to the Gith.
I mean, elves are just lovely and friendly and loved by all. We were always welcome wherever we went, by everyone. I have no idea if that's true.
I mean, maybe it has something to do with the weird portal that they can open. Maybe that's astral planey. I'm not sure, but it seems to be the only connection that I can really make, at least.
Well, maybe we can ask him about it if we ever get back home, I guess.
I'll ask Verity if Verity knows of any teachings that they had when, Bliss was trying to make them a wizard rather than a sorcerer, or if Cadaritia does actually ring any bells, etc., or if this place rings any bells, with a bit more information.
Do they?
The tree.
No. Liz never mentioned anything about Cadaritia.
I'm just accepting it. The elf is already a tree. So if it's a tree, then why is not a god in another plane?
I mean, it's just strange, if it was a Gith goddess or a Gith god, I'd understand, but an elf god that we didn't even realize was a god in a Gith temple in another plane just seems weird. And I feel like we're missing something, but did you take a look at what was on the base of the statues?
Weird words, weird letters. Was it the same
Verity,
letters on each statue?
Did you? No, they're different. But Verity, did you go to read them?
Yeah, I'm just reading and taking notes.
All right, so
relaying to everyone.
Each one has a different word, and each word is in primordial. There is blue, red, green, grey, death, and oblivion.
So, could you repeat those? So it was
blue,
red,
green,
green,
grey, death, and oblivion.
Thank you.
Are these in any particular order? As in colours down the bottom, places in quotation marks at the top?
Right. Blue, red, green, grey, death, oblivion.
And all the statues were exactly the same.
Yes.
I'm going to go and stand by the blue one.
Okay.
Because I am blue.
I'm going to stand by the red one, because reasons.
Surely you would be death.
I don't want to be death.
Kind of just put my head back and then go towards the green one.
I'll go towards oblivion.
Maybe we should all try and lift our statues at the same time. I don't know why.
Could grey be dwarven stone?
Maybe.
So, Russ, you head towards Grey. And Korgrin, do you head for Death?
Maybe I should have. I don't know.
Yeah, Russ, you go for death. I don't know. You seem
Yeah.
shady as fuck.
Stabby. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, where is it? Who's that?
Top left.
Oh. There was someone else there, but it was me. I don't know. I got rid of it.
You have
Surprise.
been teleported.
Alright. And as Korgrin walks into the final room, all of your statues begin glowing their respective colours, except for Death and Oblivion.
Ah, great.
Death glows kind of like a sort of like a very dark grey, almost murky mist colour, and Oblivion just becomes jet black.
I'm not going to sing the sound of silence.
You're thinking it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no one's saying anything, so I'll just yell out. I'll just be like, guys, did yours start glowing too?
Yeah, mine's glowing.
Is that good?
It was good when it was doors.
Do we hear the door open?
Nope.
I'm going to
Um,
touch it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Just
What do you do?
I'm going to touch it.
reach out and touch
So you
that.
touch it. It hums.
That's a bit weird.
Also touch mine.
It
Also
hums.
touch mine and the statue.
Do you all touch your statues?
Yeah.
Alright. You'll hear.
Go back into the middle, see if anything has changed.
Statue's still glowing.
As they are, but as soon as Rennas steps out of his room, they all stop glowing.
Oh,
But Rennas, you can see the door ahead of you has opened into a large square room where there is a large sarcophagi.
doors open, guys.
Close one
Oh
by
boy.
one.
And as you start walking away into the room, Rennas, you see a humanoid creature in there. But
Yes, Russ.
unlike any entity you've ever seen. It
Shit, I
has
thought that
four
I thought that was Rennas up there. I just went and stood right next to it, like, hey.
Wow, you trying to say I'm ugly?
It has 2 legs and 2 arms, scaly and spiky in nature. It is a murky dark grey all over, almost reptilian-like in nature. And it's just sort of, as you guys kind of walk through, it just notices you. Goes,
Sorry. Common?
Well, does anyone recognize that language?
It sounds like
No.
Partle Tongue from Harry Potter.
Because I can speak primordial.
It is not primordial.
Okay.
Primordial.
I'm just like touch my chest and do the whole Rennas. You
Bissell?
As you get closer towards it, Rennas, you hear a voice creep into your mind. Who are you?
Rennas. God, they're bloody slow, these things.
Why have you come?
I'm going to be honest, I'm not really quite sure. We were having a bit of a fight in some other place, and then my friend said we had to come here, so I've just come along. It's been a little bit of a weird place. Magic shit's going on. I don't really know much about it. My friend over there is the person I want to speak to, the blue one. She knows everything that's going on. Very smart.
I have no idea what's going on. That's what you're
Is this all-
hearing. Very
Is
detached.
this happening in Rennis's head? Or
Yeah.
okay.
But I'm speaking out loud because I'm not clever enough to do the whole mental telepathy. You're hearing a one-sided conversation.
Are you with those who came before?
How long before? When did the others come?
Short time. Less than a day.
So we know who you're talking about, but we're not exactly with them. In fact, last time I saw them, they were trying to burn us all to a crisp.
What of the ones who came before them?
That, I'm afraid, I can't help you with. How long ago did they come?
Years. There was but one.
Was it a woman?
Yes.
Again, I know who you're talking about. You could have saved the world a lot of hassle if she hadn't left here.
She had the thinning compass. She could go in.
I take it we can't go in because we haven't got the thinning compass.
You do not know the way.
I mean, you could fill a book with the things I don't know. See, when it comes to places like this, it's all magical and weird.
I am bound to stay. I am bound to obey.
What do you do here?
I wait. I watch. I exist. Soon, one day, the wild will be tamed, and I will go.
I mean, I don't know who or what this wild is, but I know that my friend over there is bloody wild. Crazy things always happen whenever we're doing anything with her.
This creature directs its focus towards you, Verity, and it begins to gaze intently at you.
Hello.
The terror has placed its mark on you.
Okay. Do you know where our friends are? Oh, my friends are.
No. Of whom do you speak? The ones you are with, or the ones who came before?
I mean, they were probably here before. A big flying thing with eyeballs.
He said there was another group here about an hour ago. It's probably them.
Yeah.
They are within. They did not have the compass. The woman did. I freed her from her curse.
She was under a curse.
Her mind was not her own. The one who spoke of darkness controlled her mind.
The Krakens are in danger, guys.
I released her.
Yeah. So where did the woman go?
Below.
Can we follow them?
No. You do not have the compass.
What if it was really important?
What if we get the compass from her?
You do not have the compass. You may not go. As such is my duty.
Does anyone have a magnet, a needle, a cork, and a bowl of water? Well, I did think it was a long shot.
Weirdly have a needle. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a cork.
We have
I imagine
water.
it's probably a fairly special compass that he needs,
Yeah.
not just a generic one that I've made with Boy Scout knowledge. Not that Rennas would even have Boy Scout knowledge.
Otherwise, I'm sure like Arri Ranger could be like, would know which way was north or something.
How to beat Stanford. I am the compass.
Yeah, Arri is our compass.
How do we get below?
With the compass.
I'm gonna think really, really hard and try and imagine the compass in my hand.
Nothing happens.
Darn! I was so sure.
I'm going to think really, really hard and try not to imagine the compass in my hand.
Nothing happens.
I'm just gonna be like, right, you keep speaking of this compass. Do you know where we can get one? Did she bring it here? Or did she have it?
Oh, there are only two that were made.
What does it look like?
He extends his reptilian-like hands. You can see long claw-like nails and kind of like suckers like on each of his fingertips. And in there you see a small little kind of flash of energy. An illusion. Where you can see a black circular compass with two needles intersected with each other. They constantly sort of gyro themselves around each other. You've seen this before, Verity, inside of Bliss's very personal effects. You interacted with it once, and that earned you a very, very harsh scolding.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to make one appear in my hands and show it to him.
Yes, that is what it looks like.
This one's not an illusion. See, it's real. And I tap it on something.
There are only two. And that is a cheap fake.
Well, where's the other one?
Hidden with the one who saw the world burn. With the one who controls the chaos. With the one who guards the past.
That's going to be Carolita.
What was that last bit? The one who...
Guards the past.
I have no idea who that is.
I mean, I'd assume, judging by the fact that we've seen statues of him on the way in here, is Cardarita, but have we got time to go back to Parfadellen to see if he's got a handy compass? Seems excessive. Although Korgrin, I believe, can go back there instantly and could probably get What's-Her-Face to send him back here instantly. I wouldn't know. You couldn't come back to this room, could you?
No, but I can take everyone. I can take myself and I want to say 6 others. You and up to 5 willing creatures, so all of us basically.
Are we sure that it's definitely the guy that you thought?
Well, like Rich said, or like Rennas said, there's the statues all about. We might be able to progress without the compass, but then we'd end up risking going the same way as the Krakens.
What did happen to the Krakens? Where did they go after you freed the woman from them?
She cast the spell, and they followed her willingly. She did to them what they did to her.
How about... I mean, I'm worried that if we go back and speak to Golorita that they're going to leave here and we're not going to be able to find them again. They're going to vanish or whatever.
Is it possible to progress without the compass?
You can try, but I will not let you.
What if we ask kindly?
Kindness means nothing. It is my duty, my mission. I will wait, and when the wild terror is tamed, I will be allowed to spread the phage again.
The what, sorry?
The phage.
Any idea what that is?
Make a history check.
Meanwhile, I take out a pair of rose-tinted glasses out of my pocket and just place them on nonchalantly.
The phage has often been attributed in history texts of an incredible illness, a sickness, a disease that has wiped out villages and towns in long days past.
Why do you want to spread the phage?
Because I am flawed, and it is my nature.
So no good can come of you spreading this phage to whomever and wherever you please.
It depends on perspective, I suppose.
Well, let's have the perspective of I don't want millions of people to die from a random disease. Would it be bad for me?
In a way, I suppose. But I do not spread whilst I guard.
Verity, this is really kind of up to you, I think. If you think we can make it through without going back, we can try. Or I can take us back to our place and we can speak to Kadaritia there if we think he may be relevant. It is a gamble, we don't know. But it's an educated guess.
How long did it take us to get in here?
As of right now, it's been about an hour since you first arrived.
And knowing our way, but it should technically be quicker the second time.
How did we get here the first time?
Teleportation circle.
Okay.
Which I can do again. But like, what if they slip out whilst we're...
That's what I was concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
can
gonna
try
lie,
and persuade him.
She has the meta stone. This will be the quick. I will be released soon from my duty.
And we're all still pretty beat up. I don't know, guys.
I shall approach him wearing my glasses and say to him, but wouldn't you just rather be friends with us, while trying to charm him with my eyes of charming?
Okay. What's the DC on that one?
It's 13, so insanely high.
Wisdom save, right?
Yes.
So as you look at him through rose-tinted glasses, kind of cocks his head a little bit. I suppose I could let you in.
That would be
But the
much
others
nicer.
would tear me asunder.
But the others would what, sorry?
Tear me asunder. I do not wish to die after so long.
We'd explain everything when we got down there. Everything would be taken care of one way or the other.
No. They watch and they listen now. We have been watching from the moment you walked in. Friend, I am not alone. At that point, you will hear some rumbling. Almost as if stone is breaking apart. You see this creature, this slard, just go, kind of shrug its shoulders and just goes, "Uh-oh, I think they're angry with you. You better run, friend."
Thank you, Flood.
Slard.
Oh, he is the Flood, sorry, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And as you say that, Rennas, you can see movement coming from the two corridors. From down the left, you see two creatures. From the left, you see two creatures appear. One of them, a hulking mass of muscle, blue all over. Another one, grey, slender, but carrying a large greatsword. And then from the other side, you see the tombs break apart as you see two more hulking masses of reptilian menace come forward, appear from invisibility. You see a red one and a green one carrying a staff.
Hey, you guys are like the statues.
The one you've been talking to speaks to these new creatures and says to them, "He is fine. The rest do not have the compass. Spread the sage. We will be released soon." Can I get initiative, please?
I'm like, they're all fine too.
So that death slud is charmed
Fucking
by you, Rennas, and just in case it wasn't fucking obvious, I rolled he has advantage on saving throws. I rolled a 7 twice.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that to work at all. But okay, that's one
Yeah,
thing
no, it
now.
fucking worked, mate. He's not going to attack you at all until the charm's broken.
But it'll attack other people, so it won't really help.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just going to roll initiative, and then we'll pick this up next time.